This conference will now be recorded.
Peace, power, and prosperity, family. How we doing out there? In fact, let me change the screen record. What it's showing, because I want to actually show the whole screen here. So hold on. How's everybody doing tonight? This is Boot Camp Week 18, 19. I think Boot Camp Week 19, if I'm not mistaken. And we will be covering the base network. Let me go ahead and hold on. Make sure that we are where we're supposed to be. Hold on, let me turn my VPN on. It may kick me out for a second, but I'll be right back in. Let me just turn my VPN on. There we go, nice and fast. Not too bad. Everybody don't do nothing. Okay, I think it took a minute for my volume to come back in. Can y'all hear me now? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Mic
Yes,
check for me.
yes,
Oh,
yes, we
cool.
can hear you.
Yeah, I was talking for a minute and I didn't even know that's because the VPN came on though. All right, so we're going to be going over the base network, which is a layer two scaling solution for the Ethereum virtual machine, though created by Coinbase. Well, like I was saying before, I don't know if everybody caught it, but I don't advocate for Coinbase as it is a centralized entity. As far as being somewhere where you should buy and hold your cryptocurrencies, I wouldn't advise holding them on Coinbase, though using it as an intermediary. I don't see anything too wrong with that if you like to buy. Anyways, we're going to get into what the base network is exactly and then how to utilize that base network. And like I said, the projects that we're going to be covering today, for the most part, are going to be projects that are looking forward to a possible airdrop. That way we can add on education along with an extra incentive or extra reward for that education. Let me get this right here because we're going to be using DeFi Llama, which is something that I want y'all to start doing, being able to go out, search, and utilize these tools that we have in front of us, such as DeFi Llama, to try to kind of single out the projects you want to interact with. So first thing we're going to do, actually, in order to operate on the base network, right, you're going to need Ethereum on base network, but you're going to need a wallet. So the wallet we're going to be operating with today, as with many other classes in the past, is going to be the MetaMask wallet. So we're going to go ahead and download that. Like I said, I do this because I want to start each class off fresh. That way, if somebody's watching it, they can start from the very beginning and walk their way up to where we're currently going to be at by the end of class. So I'm just going to add this to Brave, add extension like so. Give it a couple of minutes and let this pull up. In fact, what I'm actually going to do is what we'll do is we're going to get the MetaMask up and running. We're going to add the base network, and then we're going to get capital. We're going to get capital in the process of transacting and being sent over to the base network in advance. And then what we're going to do is we'll go into the article of what is base network while we're allowing the currency to come over. That way we're not doing all this later. We got to wait for the currency. We might as well get it now. So I'm going to create a new wallet utilizing MetaMask. Create a new wallet like so. And here, a lot of people just hit agree. You don't have to. I can hit no thanks. It's still going to be the same thing. Create my password. Now this is where I'm going to freeze the screen. Hold on. There we go. I believe the free screen is frozen. Oh, hold on. Let me know if y'all can see me typing in my password at all. Can you guys see me?
No, it's blank.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. All right. So create a new wallet. Now it is giving me, and I advise individuals that are going through this, read all this stuff because I've dealt with thousands of clients. They all rush through this, just hit okay, they don't read barely any of this stuff. You know what I mean? So just make sure if you're in this space, you're reading everything that's on the screen in front of you before you just click buttons. That's like one of my pet peeves to have a client just click a button. Now I know they didn't read what they just clicked or why they just clicked it. So please read everything that y'all are looking at. And that will answer a lot of questions. People ask me questions sometimes and the answer is literally right on the screen. As an example, for MetaMask, it says secure your wallet. And before getting started, watch this short video to learn about your secret recovery phrase and how to keep your wallet safe, which people probably never watch. And then down below, it's telling you what a secret recovery phrase is. If people ask, hey, do I hit not recommended or secure my wallet? And it's like, no, you would want to secure your wallet and get your 12 words. So we're gonna secure our wallet. That way we can get the 12 words. Let me jot these down. Where's my pen at? Just write these down real quick. Well, I'm writing these words down. Is there anybody that's already involved with the Base network? Because I think I did a past class on Base. Did anybody participate in that past class? Still faking on Vela? No, I think we provided liquidity on Vela, if I'm not mistaken, on the very past class. If not, we're gonna get into new projects today. If not, so it's not a big deal whether you did or whether you didn't. Not a big deal at all.
I think we caught the Michael Jackson NFT on Base. I think that was on Base too, right?
Yeah, it was actually. I think a lot of people used that and didn't even know they were using Base, to be honest with you.
I think I did supply liquidity somewhere on the previous class. I can't remember what it was for.
You're a little muffled. I couldn't hear everything you were saying. You were a little muffled, so I could not hear everything that you were saying. I'm gonna finish. Go ahead.
I was saying, I think we did provide some liquidity on another class. I can't remember what it was exactly though.
Okay. Good. Well, we're definitely about to do a deep dive today. So hold on, I'm almost finished writing down my word.
Bully, when I actually had done it, I supplied some liquidity on the, I think it was the Flat Earth on the, I think it's Toro, is it Toro? It might be Toro.
Hold on, say it again. For some reason, you're coming through like kind of muffled or clouded. Like I really can't hear you that much.
I said I deposited some money on the Flat Earth. I think it is on Toro. I think it's Toro.
On Coral? Is that the name of the platform?
Toros.
Oh, Toros. Hey, right. So you got into the to the flat money launch.
Yeah, that.
Perfect. You know, I was actually gonna cover that tonight, but the doors already closed. They the time ran out, so had to opt out for something different. But it's all good. All right, let me put these couple of words back in now. Hold on, these couple of words back in place where they go. Let's see, we got car, we have van, we have not real. Nah, these aren't my words for real. Let's see. So right now what I'm doing is putting in the missing words because they do want me to verify that I have the correct 12 words. Okay, bam, we got that. Now let me go ahead and share again. There we go. Okay, your MetaMask install is complete. Pin MetaMask to the browser. So that's the first thing you want to do. You want to always In fact, whenever you download a wallet, the first thing you should do is always go up to the puzzle piece where it says extensions, drop it down, and pin it to the browser like so. Done. There we go. All right, we're excited to announce the open beta of MetaMask Snaps. This is something I'm gonna have to do a full class on. This is a whole other ball game with these snaps. I'm not gonna talk about it right now, but wow, they're letting you stake right from the wallet now. Interesting. Anyways, all right. So first thing we got to do, we got our MetaMask downloaded. What we're going to do is we're going to add the base network. Easiest way to do that is by going to chainlist.org. This is a list of all the different networks or chains, side chains, layer 2 chains that are available within the Ethereum virtual machine ecosystem, as we can see. So all we're going to do is just type in the word base like so. And here it goes right here, base. So we're going to connect our wallet first and foremost. Yep, there's only one account, so we ain't got to worry about picking any other accounts. Connect. Now, this is the information, right? This is the information that gets put into your MetaMask. This gets coded into the MetaMask so that the MetaMask can operate on these different networks, right? We used to have to actually remember or write down. I used to remember the information personally, but we used to have to write down the information. Excuse me, not write down. Remember the information and manually put it in, or whatever the case may be. Write down or remember it. We got to manually put it in, is what I was trying to say. We got to type in the network name, URL, the chain ID, the currency symbol, the block explorer URL. This smart contract platform, which what chainlist.org is, very, very, very useful. So once you add it, it's going to ask you off top that you want to switch network. I'm going to go ahead and switch network because I already want to be on the MetaMask. Excuse me, on the base network. Now, before we get into the story, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send capital to the base wallet, and it's going to come in the form of ETH. And to do this, we're going to go to our trusty Atomic wallet. Now, let me say this because I've seen people downloading the wallet. I do not download nor use this wallet per se. I use the internet interface, just the internet interface, in order to do the anonymous swaps. There's no download. Don't download this wallet. They had a big hack a couple of, maybe a couple of months, maybe a couple of years now. I mean, not longer than a year and a half or something to that effect. But they couldn't explain how they got hacked. So I would not, and I do. Now, this used to be a wallet that I used to use 3, 4, 5 years, no, 4 or 5, maybe 6 years. Oh, it's been so long. 5, 6, maybe 7 years ago. I haven't used this wallet in a couple of years. Don't use it anymore. I only use the internet interface option to swap from one currency to another currency because it lets you do cross-chain swaps. Meaning I can go from Bitcoin to Ethereum, Bitcoin to XRP, XRP to Kava, Kava to Cosmos, and so on and so on and so on. Now, in this case, what we're going to be looking to grab is Ethereum, but we're looking for it on base network. So we're going to scroll down and we're going to look for base. Let's see. And in an easier way, we might even be able to just type in the word base. Yep, bam, type in base, ETH base pops up perfectly for you. Now, where am I? Let me check. Let me see, where am I going to send this money from? Where am I sending this money from? Let's see. See where I just got some real quick, loose liquidity. Hold on. I know what I'm going to send. I know exactly what I'm going to send. I am going to send USDT on the Polygon network. So I'm going to be using USDT, and we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 projects to cover, inshallah. Let's get this sent over. Let's do something like maybe $200. Yeah, $200 should be good enough. And now we're going to cross-reference that with how much ETH we're actually going to get, just to see if there's a huge premium we're paying or a huge tax. Couple different ways you can. In fact, the easiest way was just take that amount, that balance, that 0.04449, and then just paste it and then put ETH to USD, which means what is this amount of Ethereum to US dollars? Enter $197.31. So we know that we're only losing with this $200 transaction through a anonymous cross-chain bridge, so to say, $2.69. $2.69. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, so we know that the conversion is correct. It's not bad. I've seen worse. We're going $200 USDT over to Ethereum. Now we want our ETH base payout address. That is going to be your MetaMask address. Okay, click the icon to switch networks or add a new network. We know that. Got it. Find your connected accounts and manage permissions here. Yep. Got it. See your portfolio, connected sites, settings, and more here. Got it. Okay. We want this public address right here. This is like your routing number. We're going to take that. We're going to paste that right here like so. Make sure everything's correct. Hit next. Make sure everything's correct still. 200 gets to 0.4936. First four, last four. Always verify that you have the correct address. And we're looking for 9486, and we're looking for 7967, 7967. Cool. And I skipped the OX because every Ethereum address starts with an OX. But I guess you could say OX 7967. But anyways, let's exchange. Okay, now this is the address that you, or in this case, I have to send $200 worth of USDT to from the Polygon network. So I'm going to copy that. And I'm just simply going to email it to myself because I do have the assets on a totally different laptop. So I'm going to get that sent over from the other laptop as I'm going through the article. If I can find, where's my email? There it is. There we go. Paste that right there. Let's confirm my address. OX, so 5E, 6A, and 69ED. That is correct. Now let's head over on this side. Let's get our $200 worth of USDT. And I'm gonna get that sent over, and as soon as we see the deposit transaction start going through, that is when we are going to start with the article of what is the base network. Now, before you guys ever send capital to this wallet address, the first thing you want to do, right? Hold on, I'm gonna get logged in. I wasn't even logged in over here on this MetaMask. Hold on. Let's reject that. Go back in. There we go. Borrow. There we go. All right. So the first thing you always want to do is write down, take a picture, or save this exchange ID number right here. I'm actually going to see this exchange ID number down in the right-hand corner, the DD8. You probably can't see the exact numbers, but down in the lower right-hand corner, you are always going to see an exchange ID number. That is how you verify that you are the individual that sent the capital, right? If you ever send money and it does not show up, the only way to prove yourself is by using that exchange ID. So do not forget it, please. It will be doing you a great disservice. But hold on, let me get my MetaMask. Let me confirm this. There we go. Okay, now let me get the address that I just sent myself. Hold on. Here we go, right here. All right, now let me. Oh, hold on. Where is it in my drafts? Here it goes right here. Okay, let me copy this address. 5E, 6A, 69ED. Okay, that is correct. Let's head over and get our address. Hold on. I mean our capital, so we can send it. And once again, you're not seeing what's being done because it's being done on another laptop, but what I'm doing is getting the capital just from another MetaMask and sending it over to this one. That's basically all that I'm doing right now. Sending the USDT over to this specific wallet address, which is the escrow address, which then once they receive my funds, they're going to release their funds, which are then going to become my funds. Because in the beginning, my funds were mine, but then I sent them to them, and now they're theirs. So now what we're going to do is send them. They're going to receive them, and then they're going to release the funds that they're holding for me personally. So let's go ahead and get this done real quick. Hold on. And that's the only thing that we got to worry about sometimes is the speed of each transaction going through. That's normally what makes a class lag sometimes. Speed of transaction, speed of the computer, or the website pulling up fast enough, so on and so on and so on. All right, now, hold on, let me get this sent out. Hold on. Okay, transaction has been confirmed on this end. Hold on. Bam, and bam there. And then we're about to get right into the article. We're about to get right into the article. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through what I'm doing with my MetaMask so that people can understand what I'm going through that may be watching this video at a later date. It's just like, man, what did he do off screen? I don't want it to be that type of vibe. Well, if he did, it wasn't fully explained of how to get the capital over and so on. So I'm going to walk through what I'm doing here in 1 second. Hold on. There is Polygon right here. Here we go, boom, send, like so. $5E6A and 69ED. And that is now on the way. So now let me walk you through what I actually did. So if you're doing this from a wallet, what you'll do is this, you'll either be scanning this QR code if you're sending it from a mobile device, you got the option to scan. If you're using a laptop, same device, what you'll do is you'll copy this. You can do this on a mobile phone too. I've done this on a mobile phone as well, and it works just as easy. The interface is a little bit different, but I'll copy this address. If I was sending it from here, let's just say from Ethereum, we would hit the send. We would paste that address. Oh, hold on. There we go. Let me go back to it one more time. If we were sending it, we would copy this address here, right? Go into our MetaMask. We would, there we go. We would look for our USDT. In this case, let's just use Ethereum. We would hit the send button. We would paste that public address, verify 5E6A 69ED. Of course, we don't have any Ethereum, but we would hit next, and then we would hit confirm. After hitting confirm, the transaction would be sent out. And when you come back, it should look something like this. So we got a waiting deposit going through right now. We're actually not going through, waiting for it to get that blue check, which means that it has been received on the on their end. So I'm waiting for that to come through right now. I'm not going to wait too long. We can actually get into the article. Let me make sure. OX5D. Yep. Okay, that's right. Yep, that's right. All right, so we'll come back and take a look at this here in 1 second. What I want to do is get into the article. Now, what is the Base network? What is Base? The blockchain space is constantly evolving with projects seeking to address the challenges of scalability, security, and accessibility. Ethereum, the leading smart contract network, has been at the forefront of this evolution. Among the innovative solutions that have emerged, the Base network has garnered attention as a promising Ethereum Layer 2, also known as L2, scaling solution. In this article, we delve into what Base is, its key features, and how it aims to shape the future of decentralized applications, also known as dApps in this space, also known as dApps. All right, now, well, hold on, this person did the wrong thing. Yeah, somebody sent me too much money. I'm gonna send that back in a minute. Now, understanding the need for Ethereum layer 2s. Ethereum, which I thought against all odds was actually
Your email.
Huh? Oh, yeah. That's why I
Visible.
closed it the first time. I totally forgot. That's why I closed it the first time. Now check and see. I think against all odds just sent the donation to be in class, unless he's in class already. Hold on, let me check.
He had messaged on Discord and just sent the
Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. So understanding the need for Ethereum layer 2s. Ethereum, wait, let me make sure this is not paused. Nope. Okay, Ethereum with its robust smart contract capabilities has become the foundation for a wide range of decentralized applications. From DeFi, or decentralized finance platforms, to non-fungible tokens, also known as NFTs, marketplaces, and more. However, Ethereum has faced challenges, notably in terms of scalability and high transaction fees. Scalability is basically how fast a transaction can go through, or TPS, how many transactions per second. As the demand for Ethereum-based dApps has grown, so too has the congestion on the Ethereum network. This congestion has led to slower transaction times and increased gas fees, making it less practical for smaller transactions and limiting the network scalability. To address these issues, layer 2 solutions have emerged as a way to scale the Ethereum network by moving some of the processing of the main Ethereum blockchain while maintaining the security. The Base network is one such L2 solution which aims to provide scalability, security, and accessibility. Base is a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum that has been incubated within Coinbase, one of the largest and most reputable cryptocurrency exchanges in the world. It is designed to bring the next billion users into the blockchain ecosystem by offering a secure, low cost, and builder-friendly platform for decentralized applications. It goes on to state, the key features of the Base network are: number one, security. Base prioritizes the security of assets and smart contracts, offering a reliable foundation for dApp development. Security is paramount in the blockchain space, and Base is built with this principle in mind. Next, we have decentralization. Base is committed to progressive decentralization. This means that while it may start with certain centralized elements for efficiency and security, it aims to gradually become more decentralized over time. This approach aligns with the broader ethos of blockchain technology. Then number three, you got the EVM compatibility, or Ethereum Virtual Machine. Base facilitates interoperability by allowing projects to seamlessly integrate with Ethereum Layer 1, Coinbase, and other compatible chains. This enables developers to tap into the broader blockchain ecosystem. Number four, key feature, is open source. Base is built on the MIT licensed OP, or the MIT licensed OP stack from Optimism, developed in collaboration with Optimism. It is an open source project contributing to the growth of the open source community and fostering innovation. And then last but not least, we have Coinbase integration. It goes on to state, Base provides an easy path for dApps to leverage Coinbase's products and distribution. It goes on to state that this includes access. Man, what people want to call in class. It goes on to state that this provides access, or this includes access to millions of users. Y'all, give me 1 second. This phone, give me 1 second, y'all. My apologies. My apologies, y'all. All right. It goes on to say, Base provides an easy path for dApps to leverage Coinbase's products and distribution. This includes access to millions of verified users and fiat on-ramps, making it easier for users to onboard into the decentralized world. Now, how does Base work? Base is built on OP Stack, which is designed to closely resemble Ethereum. This design choice makes it similar and accessible for developers who are already familiar with Ethereum. While Base and Ethereum share many similarities, there are some minor differences to be aware of when building on Base. Developers working on based projects, interesting, kind of a tongue twister. Based projects will find themselves in a familiar development environment, which can accelerate the development process and reduce the learning curve. Now, how secure are the projects in the Base network? One of the paramount concerns in the blockchain and decentralized application development space is security. Ensuring the security of assets, user data, and overall functionality of smart contracts is crucial to building trust among users and stakeholders. When it comes to projects on the Base network, security is a top priority and one essential step in ensuring that security is getting a Base smart contract audit. That means they're auditing the different projects that are coming out, or they should be auditing the different projects that are coming out, excuse me. It goes on to state, the blockchain technology is built on principles of transparency, immutability, and decentralization. However, these principles can be compromised when vulnerabilities exist within smart contracts. These vulnerabilities can be exploited by malicious actors, resulting in financial losses, data breaches, and damage to a project's reputation, which is one of the most, I think, one of the bigger things that they got to deal with. It goes on to state, for based projects, security is not just a feature, it's a fundamental requirement. Whether you're developing a decentralized finance platform, a non-fungible token marketplace, or any other DApp, the security of your smart contract is paramount. Excuse me. Now, why you need a Base smart contract audit? A Base smart contract audit is a comprehensive security assessment of the smart contracts that power your projects. Here's why it's essential. Number one, you got vulnerability identification. Auditors meticulously review your smart contracts, identifying vulnerabilities, potential risk, and areas that require improvements. This process helps you proactively address security issues before they can be exploited. Next, you have the code integrity. Auditors access the integrity of your smart contract code, ensuring that it functions as intended. Code integrity. Everybody knows what integrity is, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think I learned that was doing the right thing when nobody's looking. I think that's what they said. I don't know if that works here, but I think that's what integrity means, doing the right thing, especially when nobody's looking. So yeah, I guess that's a fix. Code integrity is crucial for preventing unintended behaviors or vulnerabilities that can compromise your project. Next, you have decentralization validation. Base is committed to progressive decentralization. I think they use ChatGPT to write this. An audit validates that your project aligns with these decentralized principles, instilling trust and transparency among users. 4, you have the cost-effective security. Investing in a Base smart contract audit is a cost-effective strategy. It does help prevent post-deployment debugging expenses, financial losses due to vulnerabilities, and potential damage to the project's reputation. Oh, man, catching up with me. It goes on to state, securing your Base project, right? In the fast-paced world of blockchain and DApp development, security is non-negotiable. The Base network offers the promise of scalability, interoperability, and decentralization, but these advantages can only be fully realized when coupled with robust security measures. A Base smart contract audit is a proactive step to safeguard your project, protect users' assets, and build trust in your decentralized application. By identifying and mitigating vulnerabilities, you can focus on what truly matters, innovating and developing value to your users within a secure environment. My apologies, I don't know where this sudden attack of yawns came from. The security of projects on the Base network is a shared responsibility between developers and auditors. A Base smart contract audit is an investment in the integrity and longevity of your project, ensuring that it can thrive in the competitive and ever-evolving blockchain landscape. So in conclusion, the Base network holds the promise of addressing some of the fundamental challenges facing Ethereum and the broader blockchain ecosystem. Its emphasis on security, decentralization, and interoperability positions is as in interoperability positions it as a compelling choice for developers looking to build scalable and secure dApps. As the crypto space continues to evolve, projects like Base play a crucial role in expanding the capabilities and reach of blockchain technology. With its commitment to accessibility and close alignment with Ethereum, Base is poised to contribute significantly to the growth of the decentralized ecosystem. Now let's go back and take a look. CFR. Let me check hold on. Let me check to make sure. See, USDT, Polygon, USDT, Polygon. Make sure this is the correct address. It is. Oh, this isn't one of those situations where the transaction doesn't go through while I'm live. Let me see. And sometimes what happens is this page will get like stuck and it just won't go through these processes. In fact, one thing we can do, right? Let's just verify that they received the funds. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this public address, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Polygon scan, and we're gonna look and see if this address has been sent, if the capital has been received. Polygon scan. Let's go right here. That's how you verify things. I can easily open up my MetaMask to see if the money's in there, right? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's edit it back. Let's recheck that. So now the capital has not made it. Man, don't do this tonight. Come on. Let's check and see if the money made it there. Let's see. Paste, search. Yep, right here. 200 USDT. So everybody can see in real time that I did send the money. I'm gonna have to reach out to them. Let me refresh just to make sure. Yeah, this is Base. Let me make sure we sent it to Base. Yep, Base ETH. I'm gonna have to do this over, y'all. Send another $200. Man, I'm gonna have to deal with this after this though. I got $200 grown off trees or something. Let me do this again, y'all. My apologies. And this sometimes is the things that happen. If I wanted to take the time out, I could probably email them and I just want her to get it done though. I'm not even gonna wait. I'm gonna get it done. I don't even want to wait. Swap now. We're going from USDT on the Polygon. Oh, hold on, type in Poly first. On the Polygon network, USDT, and we are going over to Base Ethereum. Let's do $200 again. Exchange. Let me make sure before I send this over. Yeah, it's not there. Man, it's a bummer. Super bummer. Let me make sure everything over here is correct. Let me see. We should have 9486 is the address is coming to. 9486. That's the correct address, man. Sometimes it's gonna happen, y'all. You're gonna run into problems where, hey, my money. Don't freak out and all my money's lost. Just reach out to them. That's all you have to do. Reach out. So let me do this over again. Copy. Hopefully this time we have success. Let me just do it a little faster this time, I guess. Next, exchange. Copy. Let's paste this new address. Hold on. Okay, and then let me come back over and get the exchange ID as well. Could be possible delays. It could be a delay, but I don't want to sit here and try to wait for it. And then normally, even with a delay, it should have at least started going through the process. Not on this one, but on this one right here. Like at least it should have hit awaiting deposit by now. The money's been there since what? Let me ERC20s 16 minutes ago. I sent it over 50. This literally should have took about 10 minutes. Not even 5 minutes sometimes with me using a faster blockchain and everything. So let me yeah, let me get this information over here real quick. I apologize, y'all. Oh man. Good thing I have the extra money to send over there. We just have to cancel class and redo it. You know, the average person probably doesn't have money just to keep sending and sending it. But anyways, all right, let me get this done real quick, y'all. Oh man, I want to make my job hard during Ramadan at that. But that's what Ramadan is about, tests, and how you handle those tests. So no big deal, no big deal. Let's do $200 again. $200 again. Let me get this. Bam, bam. There we go. Send that. Like so, okay, let's. Now I'm gonna say this: if this happens again, we are gonna have to recancel. But you know, inshallah, it doesn't happen again. It's not gonna happen again. I'm not even gonna speak it into existence. It's not gonna happen again. All right, now let me get the address that I just sent myself. Hold on. Oh man, my stomach. I don't know if y'all you probably can't hear it. Copy. But my stomach is grumbling. I can't. What time is it? We got about an hour and 15 hour and 20 minutes left. Oh, hold on. Wrong wallet, sir. Wrong wallet. Here we go. All right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Let me verify 73D7, 73D7, excuse me, 5F06, 5F06. I look at it as a 0, not an O. 06, even though we use the O and 0, O0 interchangeably. All right, send USDT, Polygon. Am I doing anything wrong? I don't think so. 200 USDT, 5F06, okay. All right, send another $200. Let's see, we're back live now. Let's see if this makes it. Let's see if this makes it or not. I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes just to see if it hits real quick before we move forward. Man, that's a bummer. Let me open up. What if it made? Nah, I gotta reach out. I was gonna say, what if it's there? It's not though. I know I gotta reach out to them. So I'm gonna bookmark this so I can show them, hey, this is the public address. In fact, let me screenshot this real quick. Let me screenshot this exact page. And you screenshot here. Oh man, I just figured out. Let me see, screenshot on that. I just had it. I just did some screenshots. Hold on, let me get a screenshot of this real quick. That's it. Shift Command and then number 3. Shift Command number 3. Okay, that took a picture. Let me just blow this up and do another one. Hold on. Shift Command number 3. There we go. All right. Now let's go over here. There we go. See, this is what we want to see right here. Look how fast it's going through. Awaiting deposit, confirming, exchanging. This should be done in no time. Perfect. All right. What we'll do is we'll get into DeFi Llama. And the way that I chose the projects for tonight, I went to DeFi Llama. I went to airdrops, right? And then what I did was over here on the right where it says filter by chain, drop this down, clear everything out, type in base, and then just turn on base, like so. Now, as you can see, the first project up here only has $5 worth of TVL, so definitely wouldn't interact with this one, which has only been around for 7 hours. What I did was hit TVL, flipped it around, so we got the highest TVL going down to the lowest. So you got Friendtech with 36.82 million, and that's that project that's kind of like Twitter, or was it kind of like Facebook? I kind of forgot. You're able to sell like social tokens or something to that effect, right? Social tokens. Anyways, the project we're going to cover tonight is Cygnus Finance, which deals with real world assets. I love that. We're also going to be looking at Advantage, which raised $4 million, right? We're going to be taking a look at N10X, which raised $4.3 million. And depending on the time, we're going to cover SoSwap, which doesn't have any raise, but they do have 2.19 million worth of TVL. And we're going to be looking at Surf Protocol, which raised $3 million. Now I'm focusing on these because these ones are only on the Base network. Some of these other ones that I looked at, they're on like 9, 8. I just wanted to focus on those that are solely focused on Base. Okay. So the first project we're going to be covering is Cygnus. What is Cygnus and what problem is it trying to solve? Cygnus is a decentralized stablecoin lending and leverage yield farming protocol. It is the first lending protocol which attempts to bridge the gap between the low stablecoin yields typically found in decentralized finance with the high farming yields, 42,069% APY. Anyone? I'm gonna be honest with you, I would never put some of my money in, like maybe at $10, but I'm not putting my money in something that's boasting 42,000% APY. Me personally, typically found with volatile assets. Cygnus is a constellation of smart contracts designed to solve some of the biggest problems in DeFi today. Looking at the DeFi ecosystem in 2022, we ask ourselves, are liquidity providers actually profitable? I would say yeah. Should I just lend LP stablecoins and earn 2 to 5% APY instead? Better than my bank, and am I at least guaranteed a return, right? Or should I just lend? And how profitable is this, right? So they're asking, should you lend or lend and LP, one or the other? It says that these problems are at the center of discussion today in DeFi. With this article, we expand on these 3 questions and show what Cygnus exactly is and the problems that it solves. Now, LP profitability. Liquidity in decentralized finance is accessed primarily in the form of automated market makers, or AMMs, such as Uniswap, Curve, or SushiSwap. These decentralized exchanges require liquidity providers to deposit any token A and any token B in pairs in a liquidity pool, which creates like a token C, to be honest with you. By doing so, LPs are rewarded with trading fees accrued in the pool, plus an additional reward the platform gives to LPs. Usually these rewards consist of native platform tokens like Curve or Sushi. So as an example, let's say that you're providing liquidity in let's say Ethereum wrapped Bitcoin or something to that effect, right? And let's say that they're paying out rewards or interest at, let's say they got a interest and then they got a reward rate. In fact, I can show you an example of that on DeFi Llama real quick. Hold on, where they're going to show you the regular APY plus the extra incentive APY, right? So we're going to go here. We don't want airdrops. We're going to go to yields. Here we go. Oh, hold on. I think I clicked something else. Yields. There we go. All right. So here, okay, here it is. So you can see how you got a base APY, but then you got a reward APY, right? So if we go down and look at some of them. Okay, perfect. Right here, this is Convex Finance. This is the liquidity pool token with ETH and staked ETH. Now, naturally, it's paying out 1.94%, but then you get an extra incentive of Lido tokens, CVX Convex tokens, and Curve tokens in the amount of 1.11%. So this is an example of what they're talking about here, where you get the base APY, but then you get a reward APY. Okay. All right. So if you want to earn that 42,069% APY, you must first get an equal value amount of both tokens and pull them together in the DEX of your choice. And what that means, if you're going to do a $500, you want to do 250, 250, 250, 125, 125, 125, 60. What would that be? 62.5, 62.5? Yeah, 62.50, $62.50. Correct. If I'm correct. The profitability of contributing to liquidity pools instead of just holding the assets remains somewhat unclear. A most recent study done by Bancor suggests that 49.5% of LPs on Uniswap have yielded negative returns due to impermanent loss. Impermanent loss refers to the value a user loses by being an LP due to the changing of the price ratio of token A relative to token B or vice versa. The value itself implies that opportunity cost of the loss of profit is for the loss of profit for being an LP, and does not imply the loss of capital. However, in the aforementioned study, almost half the pools analyzed had negative returns. Let me speak about the negative returns real quick. Okay. Example. Let's say I put in 1,000 of one token, and let's say the other token is so high that I can only put in 0.5 of that token. But let's say that it equates to $1,000 on each side, right? Let's say the one that has a fraction, the 0. whatever token, so we'll say 0.5 just to make it easy. We got $1,000 on one side, we got 1,000 tokens on one side, which are $1, which represent $1,000, and then on the other side we got a 0.5 of a token, which represents $1,000. Let's say the 0.5 token goes up in value, right? What that's going to do is make the underlying dollar value of the LP also go up, but then one of those tokens, right, may lose a certain amount of value, because if the value of the one is going up, in order to keep it half and half, it has to arbitrage or sell off some of the other tokens. So now, even though I'm losing shares of the other token, I may still be gaining in dollar value. So it's almost like you got to outweigh your wins and losses. Do I want more dollars? Do I want more cryptos? And that's how you can move and maneuver and make the decision of if you do want a liquidity provide most time, right? What are they giving you? What are they promising? Do I really want this? Now, where are we going? Okay, taking for example the leftmost pool, USDC versus Wrapped ETH, we can see that the pool itself earned over 80 million since its inception. However, the aggregated impermanent loss in the pool is over 90 million. As we define impermanent loss as simply the loss of being an LP versus just holding, it appears that as a whole, LPs in that pool would have been better off just holding their Wrapped ETH and USDC balance. And they're talking about the amount of one of the other tokens that would have lost as the value went up. Either you lose an ETH or you Wrapped ETH, or you're losing United States dollar coin, one or the other. Now, once again, the value of the underlying pool, right, may be going up. Excuse me. But the amount of the tokens may be going down, and then vice versa. The value of the pool may be going down, and the amount of the tokens may be going up, because as the tokens become cheaper, you get more of the underlying asset. And it is kind of difficult to understand first time around. It is something you kind of have to get used to. But it goes in to say, this is why in the past, LPs have been described as hedgers against market volatility. If the market remains stable, LPs can profit from trading fees and platform rewards. If the market is volatile, LPs can incur losses due to impermanent loss. So before you pool, you must ask yourself things such as, how are the present market conditions? How are volatile assets? Assets, or even worse, when rug. And it's talking about a rug pool, which is where the project takes all the money out of it because of a backdoor. Okay, I will just LP stable coins or just lend my assets. And LP and stable coins is one of the easiest things you can do, one of the most I think safer LPs, other than putting two LPs of like tokens. What I mean by that is, if you're going to put ETH and stake ETH, AVAX and stake AVAX, FTX and stake FTX, because they're kind of parity one-on-one, you don't have to worry about that impermanent loss so much, right? Now, this is also an option with the LP stablecoins. LPs who choose a more risk-averse strategy can opt to become lenders and lend their assets individually, or, on popular platforms such as Aave and Compound. Or they can just provide liquidity in stable pairs such as USDC, DAI, and safer DEXs. While lending individual assets, or being an LP of stable eliminates any chance of impermanent loss, the yields earned through these methods are much lower than the potential yields of being an LP for volatile assets. Even more so, as DeFi starts reaching the mainstream, the total value locked of these lending platforms grow and returns start diminishing even more across the board. The lending, because always remember, a lot of times, especially with interest rates, they're based off of supply and demand. So a lot of times, somebody did say they purchased. Hold on, I just got a message. My apologies. email, please. Let me get their email. They said they purchased a class and it's not showing up. Somebody just inboxed me. So let me get that. Let me wait. Okay, I see their email. Let me send this off to them real quick, y'all. I do apologize. Give me 1 second. It's literally gonna take 1 second. 1 second. Let me cut. Well, look, 10 seconds. Rather, 10 seconds. Let me just copy the link for tonight's class. If this website pulls up, there we go. Copy. And let me send this out. hold on. OLU. And there it goes right there. That's the name. Here we go. Bing. Copy. Bam. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right. That has been sent out. Let me make sure there's no other messages here. I do apologize, y'all. I just want to make sure I can. Okay. Okay. No. I want to make sure I got everybody off the list. Bam. Okay. All right. Now, it goes on to state that the lending market in DeFi is primarily composed of over-collateralized loans. To ensure lenders always receive their investment back, borrowers must deposit and lock a collateral value in the lending platform which exceeds the maximum borrow value. That's similar to like a secured credit line. Over-collateralized is equivalent to secured credit. That's the way that I would personally look at it. That's the way I would look at it. Most of these platforms rely on a health factor or collateral ratio in a decentralized network of liquidators who can choose to repay all or part of the loan if it goes underwater, and in the process earns a part of the user's collateral. For example, a user deposits USD and borrows as much as he can on ETH. If the price of ETH rises in price significantly, the user's health factor starts becoming dangerous as his collateral or USD to loan ETH ratio starts worsening. That's the debt to collateral ratio. This means their loan is now up for liquidation, and anyone in the network can liquidate them for a quick profit, or they must quickly put more collateral to not get liquidated. This over-collateralized lending mechanism depicts a clear contrast between the lending markets in traditional finance versus decentralized finance. Most of the lending platforms in DeFi differ in some small factors, but the system works in a fairly similar manner. Despite its success, there's a serious problem with the over-collateralization model that affects the industry as a whole. Looking at the three biggest DeFi lending protocols, for example, we can see that their liquidation penalty and most importantly, their minimum collateralization ratio. So let me see, Aave, minimum collateralization is 133, Compound's 133, MakerDAO's 150. The maximum loan to value is 67, 75, 75. That means, how do I break it down? Okay. I can break it down like this, right? With the minimum collateralization ratio, let's say you put $1,500 in an account, you can borrow up to $1,000. 133, put $1,300 in the account, you can borrow up to $1,000. Now, the maximum loan to value, that's going to be your 67.7%, and these right here are going to be closer to your 75. Let me see, liquidation point, minimum collateral ratio is at below 1. Aave gives you a little. Aave does give you a little wiggle room. I didn't notice that their collateral ratio and the liquidation limit is different. So that's why they got a slightly different liquidation point. Now, the liquidation point, loan to value, 67, 75, 80%. The liquidation factor, 1.5.5. Now, the liquidation penalty, 13%, 8%, and 5%. This means that when you get liquidated, not only are they taking back the money that you owed, you're also getting hit with an extra 13, 8, or 5% fee on top of that. Now, the minimum collateralization ratio is the ratio between collateral and loan. For example, a minimum collateralization ratio of 1,500 means that the user must deposit and lock a collateral, which is 150% the value of the loan, or 1 over 0.667, which really get to 66.7%. In other words, the user can borrow at most 66% of the collateral worth. The remaining 34% difference between collateral and borrow amount then remains inactive and inefficient, earning at best minimum interest by being lent out again, or at worst declining in value. The most important thing to note here is that for users to get back this deposit collateral, they must always repay the loan by returning the same asset and not just the nominal value. This is also something that is hard to grasp for many users in DeFi, as most are used to dealing only with fiat currency loans and not volatile asset loans. As such, it is important to note that borrowing any volatile asset in any over-collateralized context is the same as shorting the asset itself. Okay, if the user thinks the price of the volatile asset will rise, the best strategy then is to borrow a stablecoin to purchase the asset immediately. Sell the asset at a higher price and repay the stablecoin debt and keep the profit. If a user thinks the price of the volatile asset will decline, the best strategy is to then borrow the volatile asset, sell the asset immediately for a stablecoin value, and then buy it back at a lower price and repay the volatile asset debt. That's almost that is kind of an explanation of how we discharge debt utilizing smart contracts. That's actually a perfect example. Yeah, kind of. I'm not going to get too much into it, but that is an example of you borrowing a volatile asset and you discharging. But under a perfect competition and complete information symmetry model, occasions where borrowing an asset to deposit it in another place which earns higher than the borrow fee would not exist. As if this was the case of supply, as if this was the case, the supply of the asset for lending would simply be zero. These cases have appeared in DeFi, but are not the norm as DeFi becomes even more established. So in conclusion, given this context, we go back to the 3 questions we outlined in the beginning and summarize the context of DeFi in 2022. Liquidity providers, high APY, but generally unprofitable. Stablecoins, low APY, but generally profitable. And lending, over-collateralized loans, which are highly capital efficient. More borrowing leads to increased locked collateral, which leads to more locked liquidity, which is not being used or earning very low returns at best. And these are the problems that Cygnus has been designed to solve. This is only one part of a 3-part article, and this is outlining the problems we face and what Cygnus aims to solve. Now, the next part, they're going to go into how Cygnus works and all the stuff. I'm going to go over that. We're going to just jump right into the platform. Let's actually look at the docs. This is another place where you can get like the very, very, very in-depth information is by going to the docs, right? Now, let's go to the mint option. All right, so base, waiting time is 0, token is USDC. This is the contract address. Right now, they're not available on Ethereum, Arbitrum, and Optimism, but we can already see that they're looking to open up the doors for these 3 other networks, with this being the main network, but then for Arbitrum and Optimism. Currently, Cygnus Finance utilizes Axelar network for cross-chain communication, allowing users to mint CGUSD with stablecoins from chains other than the base chain. The minting fee for users is 0%, meaning the amount of stablecoins used for minting CGUSD is equivalent to the CGUSD received. For detailed information about fees, please refer to, and I don't even have anything there. However, it's interesting. However, if users choose to mint CGUSD using stablecoins from chains other than the base chain, they will need to pay Axelar network a certain fee in the native token of the source chain. Details of the minting fees are as follows. And these aren't fees, these are times. Cross-chain fees, okay. Users can send a small amount of ETH to the base chain for gas while conducting cross-chain minting. Let's get into the wrap. CGUSD can only exist on the base chain due to its rebase mechanism, and it is not compatible with cross-chain operations or use in centralized exchanges like Uniswap. When users wish to use CGUSD in such scenarios, they need to wrap it into WCGUSD. This is how kind of these things kind of start getting mixed up. Hold on, what was the question? What about an LP with 2 assets that are the same? Okay, yeah, I talked about that. Yep. For more detailed information about WCGUSD, please refer to WGCUSD. Now, users can wrap and perform cross-chain actions in a single transaction. Currently, Cygnus Finance utilizes Axelar network for cross-chain communication, and users are required to pay Axelar network a certain fee of the native token of the source chain. For detailed information about cross-chain fees, refer to the bridge. We're not worried about that right now. What we're going to get into actually is the project itself. So this is the first website. And in fact, let me send this article to y'all real quick. Hold on. I do apologize. That way y'all can cover this article later on if you want to refer to it. And then let me see the link to the actual website. Hold on. Do apologize. I'm a little bit more rushed today than usual, just on account of it being Ramadan and me having like a countdown. It's time to pray and eat. So normally I take my time, go through everything, 2, 3, 4 hours. Don't have that luxury today, or for the rest of the month of Ramadan, either. But let's go ahead and get in. Launch app. Connect wallet. Yep, MetaMask. Next. Connect. And we are connected. Now, what we need in order to mint this stable coin and get paid 5.3% on top of that, right? We're gonna have to get USDC. Now, once again, we do have the base token, right? Hold on, we did not make it yet. Hold on. No, let me refresh the page. It should be here. We can see that it did make it, and I got a little bit more ETH base than expected. Let's refresh the page. We should be good. Refresh, and there it is. Huh? Something's not going right tonight, y'all. Hold on, let me see something. What? This is my ETH base address. Something's not going. Let me check the blockchain. Wow, it's saying, in fact, this is interesting. So something must be going on with MetaMask, because this is saying I got the whole $400 in here. Well, $396. Should have checked this earlier. So what's going on with MetaMask? Hold on, y'all. Let me try to troubleshoot this, because something's not right. Why is it not? Let's do this. Let's go to Ethereum. Let's go over to the platform. Let's see if it's going to make me switch networks, which normally sometimes they will automatically add the new network in for you. Okay, wrong network. Let's see if this works. Base. See if this works. Switch network. Man, what's going on here? I'll be honest with y'all, I'm flabbergasted. I've never really dealt with this before, where it's just like not showing up for some reason. Let's do this. Let me see if it's gonna read that it's in my wallet on a DEX. Let me find a DEX real quick. Let's do something that's where's Uniswap at? Maybe Uniswap's not on the network yet. Okay, let's do SoSwap then. Let me see if I can actually find the let's see if it's reading that the money's in my wallet from a different platform. Let's see. If it shows, we'll still be able to operate, whether it's showing on the wallet or not. Let's fingers crossed. Bam. It's not showing. I was hoping it was going to show up here. Y'all, I apologize. I don't know what is going on right now. It's on the blockchain. Oh, let me do this. Hold on. Let me do this. Just think, Amir. Just think where it is. Let me try something. I'm just adding another base network. Hold on, is that the one that I really want? Hold on, let me go back and make sure that's the one I want. I want this one right here, the public node. Let's get this one. Hopefully, and it'd be small little things like this that'll fix your problem. Let's see. Now, it says we're on base. Wow, look at that. I'm telling y'all sometimes, now, being able to troubleshoot like this only comes from experience. There's nothing you could have looked up that would have said, hey, change your RPC and the money may be there. This only comes from me going through this or similar situations where it might be something small as far as the network, RPC. Anyways, I'm glad I figured that out. All right, now let's go ahead and get into it. Man, all right, let's go to SoSwap, which is going to be another project we're going to be covering, but right now we're just going to swap out some ETH with some USDC, like $50. Insufficient liquidity for this trade. No, oh, let me refresh the page. My fault. There we go. All right, swap. Man, had me worried for a minute there, y'all. Okay, confirm. All right. That should have went through fairly fast. Now, oh, no, I'm still waiting for the transaction to show up here. Let's go on the Explorer real quick. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get the USDC contract code and actually import it manually into my MetaMask like this. So we're seeing we're missing the $50 or whatever the case may be, but we don't see it. What you do is go to import tokens, paste the public address like so, hit next. Would you like to import these tokens? Hold on. Man, what is going on today? Let me try putting the auto detect on. Y'all. Was it under advanced? Auto, dismiss, restore, backup. Turn that on for base. I don't know why that's off as far as incoming trend. Okay, auto detect tokens. Let me turn this on. Okay, so we got that on now. Auto detect, that means it should automatically detect tokens. Put a token. Ah, here we go. There we go. Okay, so the auto detect is what made it pull up. Me trying to put it in myself didn't work, so the auto detect is what worked. All right, cool. Now let's get over here to Cygnus. Let's deposit this $50 that we finally got. Available to mint. Let's approve 5.3%. Look at this. This is what I want you to focus in on. Look at how many people are using this. 107. I got more followers on it. I can have more people on my live than what's using this platform right now. 117 people. But out of those 117 people, they put in almost $7,017,997. So it's not a small fee for those 117 people. But I'm showing y'all to show you how early we are to the space. Okay, man, that's nothing, y'all. That's like 0.0000. That's like a Satoshi worth of the population of the world. Okay, here we go. I was about to say, come on now. Now, once again, what it's asking me is to set a spending cap. That means, what do I want to have the ability to spend on this platform? Let's say I'm only spending 50 now, but I got 500 I wouldn't want to spend. I would actually put 500 there, right? And then hit next. And then my cap is $500 versus the 50. Meaning that they can't spend over the 500 or the 50, depending on what you put. So if there's something that was to happen, they wouldn't be able to have access. Okay, so we got that through. Now let's mint. I don't know why things are going so slow tonight. Let's confirm. 33 cents for the transaction fee, not too bad. Your new balance is zero. What? Okay, your new balance is 49.99. Cygnus, United States dollars, currently earning 5.3% APR. What that means is that over the course of a month, 6 months, year, whatever the case may be, when we go to withdraw, right? When we go to withdraw, let me see, let's check the rewards. We got the monthly rewards popping up here. Okay. So they're not doing it as it would be in, like, say, Aave, right? Whereas when you make a deposit, when you withdraw, you're gonna have the actual capital with you, right? Let me see, directly waiting time 2 to 7 days. Let me see, turbo mode. So these are the requests for the withdrawal. They're saying that waiting time right now is 2 to 7 days. Even though we're not going through it right now, it is something to keep in mind. They do have a wait period for the withdrawals that actually go through. Now, we do have the ability to wrap this and move it around the ecosystem. We're not going to do that tonight. Tonight's focus was mainly, right, specifically on how to utilize the platform, what it has to offer, and then just getting some type of exposure. Because as of right now, there is no Cygnus Finance token. Those are the majority of the projects. No, that's the only project we're going over tonight. Those that do not yet have a token. So this one fairly easy, but 5.3% is nothing to turn a blind eye to, especially for those individuals that may be out there playing with 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 worth of USD, meaning United States dollars that you're sitting on and doing absolutely nothing with. Okay, that's another thing I want you to start comprehending, that as your money sits in the bank, it's really not doing anything for you. So just to brag about having $10,000, $20,000 in the bank while it's not doing anything for you, to those that are more qualified and more so in the financial sector, you kind of look foolish, because it's like you're not allowing that money to earn any type of yield for you. So here we are getting that yield. Okay, now move this over here, getting into the second project, which is Advantis. Let me see. Oh, I got two stories. Okay, there we go. All right, Advantis is a decentralized exchange, and the person that wrote this is a trader. So he goes in and states, as an experienced trader, diversifying risk is second nature. When Bitcoin stalls, I turn to classic Forex, always facing the challenge of choosing a trusted broker or exchange. Recently, I stumbled upon Advantis Finance, a promising service provider offering a unique blend of asset trading. Advantis Finance is at an early stage, inviting traders to participate in the beta testing. How old is this story? This was from November 23, November, December, January, February, March, about 4 months since this story was opened up. The platform boasts versatility, allowing users to trade crypto, Forex, and commodities. The project stands out for its 50x leverage for crypto and 100x leverage for Forex and commodities, along with competitive fees, fund custody control, and native wallets with account abstraction. Interesting, they got native wallets. I like account abstraction. For those that use the Avocado wallet or the Avocado account abstraction in Instadap, you'll be more familiar with this. For traders, Advantis Finance caters to traders by providing competitive advantages. You got the 50x leverage on crypto, 100x leverage on Forex, and I hate when these articles really go back over the same things they've said. But anyways, yeah, we just read all. I'm not reading all that. Fund custody controls, the same thing. I don't like when these. That's why I would say these are more so likely written out by artificial intelligence, not just ChatGPT, but artificial intelligence, period. For liquidity providers benefit, because if I was writing this article, I would have left this out since we already hit it, and I would have said to add on for liquidity, but this needs to get market maker opportunities, access to organic yield from trading activities. That's also known as real yield. Anytime you're getting paid from the activities that are going on that project, that's called a real yield. You have dynamic risk tranches for risk management. Oh man, a tranche. Explain a tranche. A tranche. Oh man, I just know how to explain these. Let me look it up. No, let me know. I'll waste time trying to go off the top of my head. Okay, a tranche is a piece of, I was gonna say, it doesn't matter. It's a piece of a part of something, usually money. An installment of a loan is a tranche. The noun tranche comes from the word trancher, to cut, which should help you remember that a tranche is a portion of something, not a whole thing. Let me see, what is a tranche in investing? I want a better explanation if they can give it to it. Tranches are segments created from a pool of securities, usually debt instruments such as bonds or mortgages, that are divided up by risk, time to maturity, or other characteristics in order to be marketable to different investors. So they're basically saying if you got bonds or mortgages which have different classifications, AAA, triple Bs, what's their maturity date? Is it next year? Is it in 3 years? Is it in 5 years? Or other characteristics, which may be what's the minimum amount I can buy? Certain things like that. When we get back into the article, where did I leave off? Okay, dynamic risk tranches for risk management, and no yield based on token emissions or in what? Endogenous? Endogenous? Having an internal cause or origin, endogenous, growing or originating from within an organism. In psychiatry, it's a disease or symptom not attributable to an external or environmental factor. Interesting. Never heard this word before. Let me go English. Let me see if it lets us hear it out. Refresh everything. Okay, there we go. Let me see. Androgynous.
Endogenous.
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 Okay. Endogenous. All right, cool. Or endogenous staking mechanism. So if we were to use it in real time, endogenous staking mechanisms. Hold on. Where's that endogenous word at? Why don't I just look that up? Here we go. Once again, what is it? Endogenous, because I want to make sure I'm using it correct. Endogenous staking mechanisms. Having an internal cause, growing or originating from within. So an internal staking mechanism. Okay. That is the way I would read it. But title, Advantage Finance Revolutionizing Trading with Loss Protection and More. So as an experienced trader, diversifying risk is set. Wait, what? How did I just? No, they just repeated what they said again. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, it basically repeated everything it just said, and then this is the only add-on, which is the teams. Let's just jump. Okay, here we go. This is the team, the roadmap. Okay, the project is currently in the beta testing stage with the mainnet launch scheduled for the first quarter of 2024, which we're already in the first quarter. A bug bounty program and an expansion of available trading instruments are on the horizon for Q2 of 2024. Now, the Coinbase investment. Advantage Finance is the first DEX in the Base ecosystem backed by Coinbase. The platform is now open for a waitlist, offering early users a chance to explore its features. They do have loss protection at Advantage, and they introduce an innovative approach to trading with loss protection, ensuring a positive experience and equal opportunities for all. Traders who choose the minority side and incur a loss can benefit from up to a 40% coverage on the position size loss. Interesting. In conclusion, Advantage Finance emerges as a profitable solution for both traders and liquidity providers with a competent team, quality roadmap execution, and backing from major funds. It presents an exciting opportunity for early users, and the loss protection feature adds an extra layer of security, making Advantage a noteworthy player in the trading landscape. Explore the explore the public testnet, but I do believe it is live now. So let me take a look. I mean, they do have the Medium, they do have the docs, powered by Base, scalable solution for everyone. C5 front end, D5 back end, maximize your potential across crypto and RWAs, gold and silver. The most advanced market making vaults in DeFi, I've heard that before. World-class execution and security, the best pricing across, I've heard that before. A lot of these things, as you start going through these prices, you're gonna start hearing it over, like they're repeating what others have said and what others are claiming. Let me not just say they're claiming this, but I've heard that claim before, plenty of times. All right, so now let's log in. Of course, we're gonna be using the MetaMask address. All right. Now, I want to go straight. Hold on, what are we doing? Signature request, only sign a signature, signing, welcome to Atlantis, okay. All right. Okay, now, let's see. I actually want to go straight to earn. So they got junior tranches with a projected APY of 77.51 to 310% APY. And then you got senior tranches with anywhere from 58 to 235%. So let's see, the max vault capacity is 1.5 million. Right now, they only got 1 million. Not too far. This one's 1.3 million. Only got 1.5. Invest USDT into our dynamic risk return vaults and earn real yields by providing liquidity to traders. Our auto compounding vaults gain exposure to 80% of all protocol fees generated from counter trading, trading fees, and early vault unlocks. Please invest responsibly. Okay, I am going to supply some USDC over here as well. What was that noise? We'll see who's here. That might have been Alexa. Unplug her. If she's just going, unplug it. Just go unplug it. I don't like that. My apologies, y'all. So the estimated APY on this USDC is 77.51, completely dwarfing that little 5.36 or 5, whatever it was just a minute ago. So definitely I'm going to look at these junior tranches. All-time fees so far, 41,091. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. They do have a referral program as well. Let's create a referral link real quick. Let's do bully class or bully base class. Bully base class. And you can use this link if you so choose. Let's go ahead and get this processing. Confirm. There we go. We have one through. Let me copy this link and share it with the community. There we go.
Hey, how long y'all been in? I'm just getting on.
Since 5 o'clock. We didn't get started till about 5:15 maybe. Then we had some complications with Capital coming over. We're on like a second project right now, but everything's recorded, so don't worry about it. You'll get a recording of the class at the end.
All right.
All right, now, so I did put the what the gas fees be like on base. Cheap. They're cheap on base. Very cheap on base. Against all odds, you sent me like 3 or 4 transactions, so I'm gonna send those back to you unless you paid for other people to be in this class. If you didn't, that means it was an accident. But you did send me like 3 or 4 transactions for class tonight. I don't know if you noticed that or not. I think that's you that sent that on the Cash App. You know what? We could trade. That's what we'll do. We'll open up a small trade. We'll open up a small trade, and we'll provide some liquidity. Now, let me see. What do we want to trade? Celestia, Solana, Optimism, Arbitrum, Psi. C, Psi, C. 0%. Let's take a look. Those. Let's see what that chart looks like real quick. What is this? Oh, this is a 1 minute chart. That's why never, ever, y'all always check the chart that you're looking at, because you will be fooled. This is a 1 minute chart. I would never look at a 1 minute chart. That's why I got a complete breakdown or a complete breakout. Let's do the daily. Okay, so yeah, nothing, consolidation. Now we're consolidating. Not a lot to go off of, but I'll open up a small long position on this. Probably use something like 10x leverage, like 10x leverage. So now what we got to do is get some more USDC, right? We can go right here to the little swap bridge option. I just want to exchange. Hold on. Base. The USDC on base, and let's do 0.07? Nope, 0.00. 0.00. That's 30. That's 40. There we go, 0.13. Yes. Nope, you know what? I want to actually provide both. So let's do 0.026. There we go. All right, we're gonna get $103 worth of USDC. We're spending 104.06, getting 103.96. Not too bad. Base, get. Okay, let's review the swap. Yeah, I agree. Let's go. All right, And the fees are actually a little bit higher than usual. Actually, right now the fee is $4 and I wonder if that's because I'm using. Let me do this instead of using this. Let me go back. It might be because I'm using the aggregator, which does take a. Always remember this: when the fees and the reason that they're high or low sometimes is based off the complexity of the smart contract. So the more complex the smart contract, the higher the fees normally are. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So let's do the same thing over here. 0.0026. Let's see what the fee is over here. Price updated. We can accept that. Confirm. Yeah, see, the fee over here is 54 cents versus $4.05 or whatever it was over there. So keep that in mind. You're not stuck in using any one project. I could have used that. I want to save the $4. Let's do that. There we go. There we go. All right, cool. Bam. So we got that through. Wait for the transaction to go all the way through. Let me copy this, share this with y'all. Boom, boom, bam, bam, and what just happened to Advantage? What happened to it? Like get rid of it? Hold on. I think I did something wrong. History. Move this out the way. So swap, Cygnus, and go. Oh, here it is, right? Boom. All right, cool. All right, so we got that. Now let's do something like let's put the whole 50 on it. 10x leverage. That means we need to go down 10% in order to get liquidated. We did just have a nice dip in the market, so might not get that same dip. Let's see. In fact, let me see current price. We're doing a market order. That's the current price. Collateral 10 to 5K. Increase position size. Why would I need to increase position size? Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Position size 500. Why did it say increase though? There we go. There we go. Leverage up to 20, but nope, we wanted it 10. So that's 10. That's 500. That's good. Why are we not eligible for the trade to earn USDC? Let me see. We got to join the rewards campaign. Let's see. Bam. Sign. Trading rewards. We got reward claim begins in 4 days, 19 hours, 46 minutes, and 5 seconds. All right. Trade to earn $120,000 in USDC. Okay. Let's go back though. All right, now we're eligible. Cool. We got everything set up. Let's do $50. Oh, no, wrong thing. 50. We want this on 10. Let's set a stop loss real quick. Move this back over to a 4-hour. Let's see. Let me see the lows. Where's my ruler at? Where is this it? So like 87 cents. That's like because it's 10x. So for every percentage you're losing, you gotta multiply it by 10. So if I use the previous daily lows right here, that's gonna be about a 2.9% loss, which is 29.2% of that $50. So 87.63. Stop loss is 0.8763. Yep, 30%. Take profit, let's just do 500%. There we go. And approve. Yeah, just answer these phone calls. Cause I'm doing, first ask who they is and doing class. Like, go answer it out there. Join. All right, now we can place our order. First thing we had to do was approve. Now we're placing the actual order. All right, confirm. All right, we're processing along, to which we traded. Here it goes right here. 48.5 equity. Right now we're down. All right. So we got that done. Like I said, I just want to just use it. Not really that concerned about the outcome. Though I am. All right, so let's approve this now. So we're gonna get 52 junior. Oh, hold on. Junior tranche positions. All right, let's max that out. In fact, let's do the 500 just in case we come back and there's $500 in here from the trade. Approve. There we go. That way we ain't gotta keep approving things for this specific platform. There we go. All right. Now we got that out the way. Let's deposit now. Now we got our approval out the way. 39 cents. Yeah, these are the fees I like. That I don't know what that. Oh, that's because we were using that specific smart contract. That's exactly why. There we go. Now we got it in. Okay. All right. Now let's go to our portfolio. You can see we got a long position. Let's see, is the tranches going to show up here though? Active portfolio value, total volume. I don't think so. I think this is only going to show. I think it's only going to show the. Let's make sure. Activity. See, as of right now, it's only showing your long position. Only showing the long position. Go to the Earn tab. We can see our portfolio over here on the right-hand side, and then we'll see the earnings. Let's see. Reflects total unclaimed earnings on deployed capital. Earnings include trading fees and the trader P&L. So, like I said, right now we're averaging 77%. Could be as high as 300 and some odd percent. You know, it fluctuates in between. But we got number two project knocked out fairly fast. All right. Now moving on to the next one, and I'm gonna miss my prayer time. I have to just go over. Introduction to search for. In fact, I can't. I don't want. Y'all, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna pause this and go pray in about 10 more minutes. I don't want to miss pray, but I'm not gonna eat until I'm done with class. So in a couple minutes, I'm gonna stop this just so I can participate real quick. But anyways, let's go. Hold on. Where is medium bridge liquidity? Here we go. Next project is Intent X, which revolutionizing decentralized trading. Intent X is a next generation intent-based decentralized derivatives exchange. Intent X's mission is to provide traders and investors with the most performant. I've never heard of that word. Maybe I'm lost. Performant. Oh, it is a. Hold on, where's the English at? It is a word. Performant. Performance, but I never heard performance. Hold on. What's it turn into English right here? Powerful, well-functioning, a high-performance notebook. Performance? Let's be honest. How many of y'all have ever heard the word performance? I've never heard that word before, but okay. Never heard that. I've never heard that word before. But hey, they're making them new things all and then putting it on here like it's always been here. Like, whatever. Let's get to it. All right. IntentX plans to launch its innovative trading platform between Q4 2023 and Q1 2024. So it just launched, offering over 180 tradable pairs at launch, each with deep liquidity. Okay. Compared with other derivatives decentralized exchanges, IntentX offers consistently high levels. Okay, consistently high levels. Hold on, I just lost my reading. Compared, where did I just, hold on, how did I just lose? Compared with other derivatives exchange, IntentX offers consistently high leverage. My fault. That's what I was looking for, levels. The widest pair offering, each with deep liquidity and the most competitive fees. This article answers the question, what exactly makes IntentX so revolutionary? Let's get into it and find out. Hold on, give me 1 second. This article answers the question, what exactly makes IntentX so revolutionary? The crypto derivatives market is dominated by centralized exchanges, which handle about 99% of all trades, but have inherent challenges like trust issues, front-running risk, and regulatory pressures. Decentralized exchanges struggle with liquidity. Traders prefer markets with high liquidity, but these are typically CEXs or centralized exchanges. The challenge is attracting liquidity to DEXs without a substantial number of traders and vice versa. Centralized exchanges have liquidity, but no security. Decentralized exchanges have security, but no liquidity. The existing on-chain derivative solution, including order book AMM-based and Oracle-based VAMM exchanges, each have their own set of challenges and limitations, ranging from throughput issues to capital efficiency and high costs. IntentX introduces a novel intent-based architecture to address the liquidity problem. This approach allows for deep liquidity, capital efficiency, lower fees, and protection from Oracle manipulation exploits, among other benefits. It effectively bridges the liquidity from centralized exchanges to the blockchain without compromising on security. IntentX represents a significant shift in on-chain derivatives trading by combining the liquidity of centralized exchanges, with the security of decentralized exchanges. This innovative approach promises to unlock new possibilities and applications in the DeFi ecosystem, making the transition of derivatives trading from centralized exchanges to on-chain platforms not just possible, but inevitable. Now, the derivatives market overview. The crypto derivatives market currently boasts a staggering volume of 3 trillion monthly. They're talking about traditional. And accounts, wait, hold on. No, it says the crypto derivatives market, excuse me, currently boasts a staggering volume of 3 trillion monthly and accounts for up to 80% of all cryptocurrency trade volume. However, the vast majority, which is about 99%, of those trades currently occur on centralized exchanges. Now, what's the dominance of centralized exchange? The dominance of centralized exchange poses inherent challenges. 1 is the order flow trust. 2 is front running. 3 is centralization. 4 is custody and security of funds. 5 is solvency and contagion risk. Regulatory restrictions and censorship. Recent scrutiny of exchanges like FTX, which did crash and burn, and Binance, which they're going through some troubles right now, has underscored the need for caution. They demonstrate the inherent risk presented by centralized exchanges, especially when it comes to transparency and fairness. Regulatory pressures and know your customer, which is the KYC that we all try to avoid, requirements have only fueled this fire, pushing users and institutions towards on-chain solutions. But herein lies the problem. While blockchain technology promises trustless, permissionless, and self-custody financial transactions, current on-chain derivatives technology falls short of centralized exchanges regarding liquidity, fees, speed, and user experience. To draw a parallel, the on-chain derivatives market is now in a similar position to the spot trading landscape during the early 2020 DeFi summer, before the rise of platforms like Uniswap version 2. As you can see, trading volume as a percentage of the total have grown from just 1% to consistently 10 to 20% over the last few years. We believe on-chain derivatives are poised for a similar 10 to 20x growth trajectory, in addition to derivative sector overall growth over the next few years. The demand for on-chain derivatives trading is evident. However, truly competitive solutions to centralized exchanges have remained elusive. You also have current on-chain derivatives landscapes, addressing the liquidity conundrum. A long-standing challenge in decentralized trading is liquidity. The market is currently stuck in a causality dilemma, chicken and egg problem. Okay, basically, which came first, chicken or the egg? I think that's what they're talking about. Traders go to the most liquid markets, and liquidity goes to the markets with the most traders. Unsurprisingly, the location with the most liquidity and consequently the most traders are currently centralized exchanges. Traders who face lower liquidity, higher slippage, and higher fees on-chain will rationally remain on these centralized exchanges until on-chain conditions change. If traders remain on centralized exchanges, this will be the most profitable place for liquidity to flow, rinse, and repeat in perpetuity. So how do DEXs attract liquidity without traders, and traders without liquidity? Let's review the current on-chain derivatives landscape and IntentX's unique role in it. The prominent solutions in the market can be classified into 1, the order book, 2, the automated market maker based, and 3, the Oracle based AMM exchanges. V. That would stand for you got AMA, which is automated market maker. What would be the VAMA? VAMA. It's on the tip of my tongue. VAMA. Hopefully they explain it here within the rest of the article. VAMA, Oracle-based VAMA. Intent with its novel intent-based architecture stands out with a unique approach to the liquidity dilemma. Number 1, we got the order chain books, which is they are going to get into it. 3, let me see. Automated market maker has been innovative. Okay, we're gonna get to it when we get down there, I guess. All right, on-chain order books. Order books are the most widely used model for crypto exchanges. This is because they enable peer-to-peer trading with granular control of liquidity. Additionally, they offer market transparency, high efficiency from a fee and liquidity perspective, and a great degree of eternal price discovery. This allows for reliable listing and exchange of a wide range of assets. Remember, they have like 180 tradable assets. So that is a lot for a decentralized exchange, I'm gonna be honest with you. Order book exchange, that's probably the most I've seen on a decentralized exchange. My apologies. I think that's the most, and I haven't seen that. Yeah, let me see. Synthetics. No, I think that's the most. Let's say the order book exchanges are optimal for liquid markets and eternal price discovery. However, when built on-chain, order book exchanges face several unique challenges. Limited throughput, which is the speed. Because of order books require high frequency updates of orders, they are highly reliant on throughput to operate. Every millisecond counts, as evidenced by traditional finance market makers who optimize for speed, spending billions of dollars annually. Most secure blockchains do not provide sufficient throughput to operate an entirely on-chain order book. Projects like DYDX are attempting to solve this by migrating to their own layer 1 blockchain. However, this introduces concerns over validator centralization. This is part of the blockchain trilemma introduced by Vitalik Buterin. The idea that blockchains inherently have to trade off between decentralization, security, and scalability. And those are the 3 things that they normally talk about when they're talking about these projects. And they normally say you can have 2, but you can never have 3. So you're either going to opt out for decentralization and security, but it won't be fast. You can get scalability and security, but it won't be so decentralized. You can get scalability and decentralized, but it won't be secure. Or you can get, what's another way to flip it? I think that's it. Decentralized, secure, but not scalable. Decentralized and scalable, but not secure. Secure, yeah. I think those are the 3 ways. But they so far, I don't think they've been able to find or make a project with all 3, right? I don't think they've been able to find one with all 3 yet. So it goes on to state that decentralization. Firstly, because of the limits of the blockchain throughput, and on-chain order books typically have off-chain matching engines. This is a centralization risk because the economic incentive to front-run the order flow is exceptional. Secondly, fully on-chain order books require a set of permission and trusted validators to structure order flow. Both of these solutions compromise on the decentralized corner of the blockchain dilemma. And these right here is the trifecta right here, kind of the pyramid. 3 is market making and liquidity. From a market making perspective, maintaining order books is a complex operation that requires considerable capital commitments. Market orders are committed capital. As a result, trading volume and liquidity tend to centralize on existing incumbents. On-chain order book exchanges have struggled to build deep liquidity because on-chain market is so fragmented, meaning it's competing blockchains, pairs, exchanges. Every new order book exchange must necessarily fragment liquidity from existing ones. And what they mean by that is, let's say right now we've got however many exchanges are open, right? People are using them, right? Now, if I bring up a new project, where's my liquidity? It's got to come from what's on everybody else, meaning they have to come from where they're at and come over to where I'm at, right? Which is why I make incentives to make you come over to where I'm at. You get what I'm saying? Where did I leave off at? Okay. Every new order book exchange must necessarily fragment liquidity from existing ones. This is because orders in an order book are committed capital. We will compare this to how N10X approaches capital commitments in the next section. The consequence, a liquidity crunch with trading volume typically gravitating towards exchanges with the highest liquidity. This brings us back to the causality dilemma between liquidity and trade volumes. While decentralized order books will continue to advance in technology and liquidity to compete with centralized exchanges over time, currently the technology simply is not there. Next, you have the automated market maker models. While AMMs aren't exactly perpetual futures, they enable traders to achieve delta, which is 1 exposure, meaning the price of the derivatives mirror their spot counterpart on a 1-to-1 ratio. This is accomplished by allowing traders to leverage their positions through borrowed funds. Furthermore, automated market makers primarily offer traders leverage through borrowing and utilize spot AMA liquidity and markets to match, buy, and sell orders, facilitating price discovery. So that means spot 1 for 1, dollar for dollar. There are some pros to this model. Utilization of existing spot AMA liquidity for orders, efficient price discovery. The LPs are not direct counterparties to traders, unlike the VAMA models, and avoid insolvency risk. This is making me mad. I like to know what I'm talking about. VAMA.
Volume adjusted moving average.
That volume adjusted moving average? That's not what this means in this sense, though. This has something to do with an automated market maker, with the V being a prefix. Prefix of that automated market maker. But in a traditional analysis, or from a trading view standpoint, you would be correct. Virtual automated market makers. There we go, right there.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, so you got to understand a lot of things over here similar to that, but not the same though. Not the same. I knew it was a market maker though, because we're talking about AMAs already. I just didn't know what that V. I was gonna say, I didn't know. Man, I was trying to. What was I thinking about? In fact, I'm gonna say, it don't matter. We're there now. All right, cool. All right, so the virtual market maker model and avoid insolvency risk. Because it is AMA based, all assets with local liquidity can be traded. However, look, hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second, be right back.
And can anyone post the previous protocols he went over before I got here a little late? Can you post the previous protocols in the chat?
One of them was base network,
BASD?
BASE, base network, and Cygnus was the project
Hold on.
on the base network that we looked at. Cygnus.
Hey, can you post that link? Just type in basenetwork.io.
Okay, I'll type it in there. I can't remember the first one because I got here a little late myself.
I'm gonna put everything in there that we went over already. I got you. Give me 1 second. That's the first. Look, hold on. Copy. That's the first story. This is the first project. This is the second story.
Thank you. That helps out a great deal.
I'm putting everything in the chat right now for y'all.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep, there we go. That second project. Hold on, let me get to the front page. We don't want to be right here. There we go. Copy.
Hey, Bully, are all these sites on DeFi Llama? Can I find them on
Yep.
DeFi Llama?
Yep.
All right, bet. All right, sweet.
100%. Okay. Where do we leave off at? Right here. Okay. All right. Now, because it is a automated market maker base, all assets with local liquidity can be traded. Now, however, there are some pertinent reasons this model has not found substantial product market fit. These would be the cons. I don't know why they just say they got pros and they got cons. Leverage is limited by lender capital, which has to be heavily incentivized. This means leverage is largely limited between 2 and 5x, and extremely expensive for traders and the protocol. Lenders face credit risk because traders are at risk of insolvency. There's no easy way to work around the capital efficiency liquidity challenges of this model. Because of the capital inefficiencies presented, this model has not found wide-scale adoption. Now, you also have the Oracle-based virtual automatic market, oh, it was right here, automated market maker models. The VAMM model, popularized by platforms like GMX, has been an innovative market response to challenges in an on-chain order book shortcoming, okay? This model has gained traction with considerable daily volume and many iterations and forks. The virtual automated market maker exchanges allow for guaranteed order execution, high leverage, and predictable trade slippage. This model hinges on a counterparty liquidity pool, which serves as the de facto, people like to throw that word around, which this means in fact. I don't know why they be thinking it means something else. But anyway, it serves as the de facto counterparty for trader positions. You stay away from people that use the word de facto and think it means like negative or fake or not. It means in fact. Anyways, however, this approach is fraught with inefficiencies. Number one, you got capital inefficiency. Liquidity has to be idle and awaiting utilization, inherently underutilized. Next, the LP must counter trade positions, and open interest is restricted to what the protocol could pay out in total loss situations, meaning if it was to go bust. Now, since risk is dynamic and unpredictable, it cannot be accurately assessed through the process of price discovery. Therefore, to safeguard the funds of liquidity providers, open interest must be limited, especially on assets that are volatile and have long tail distributions. Next, you have the high costs. With no price discovery mechanisms, Oracle-based, the protocol cannot price risk adequately. This is inherently a market operation. Now, because the LP counter trades all positions, the platform fees must offset the risk of loss taken by the liquidity provider. And because the liquidity provider has to be compensated for the risk, the vast majority, up to 70%, of the platform revenues go to the LPs rather than the project stakeholders. Next, you have limited asset range. Listing long tail and volatile assets is inherently dangerous because of the potential losses to LPs. Open interest is severely restricted if listed, and fees plus slippage are high to offset the risk. You also have oracle dependency, which is the manipulation risk. The virtual automated market maker model requires external oracles to inform the price of assets. This opens the protocol to the risk of price and oracle manipulation. According to blockthread.io, which I'm not familiar with, let me go ahead and copy that and bookmark that real quick. Blockthread.io, huh? Hold on. Copy, paste. And paste. The latest, blah, 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 blah. No thanks. There we go. Block threat week 10. Okay, I'm coming back. I don't know. I'm gonna have to come back and do my own research on this, but I didn't want to put this over here, just a bookmark. Okay, cool. All right, so according to blockthread.io, which is a price oracle, price oracle manipulation is currently the #1 DeFi attack vector. Meaning that they're attacking those platforms that are using those price oracles. Okay. Now we also got getting into the fragmented liquidity now. Because a large liquidity pool is required to execute trades, VAMMs suffer from fragmented liquidity. Every new fork that launches and attracts liquidity away from another protocol results in worse overall liquidity conditions for traders. Further, this limits multi-chain deployments. For every new chain deployed requires its own distinct liquidity to be built up. Incentivizing liquidity is costly to protocols and is usually done through inflationary rewards, which dilutes the stakeholders, right? So we're trying to make sure everybody can win. The existing market is saturated with marginally tweaked forks that have found some adoption, but none of them can escape the inherently inefficient aspects of the VAMM model. While it is clear there's been a product market fit for on-chain perpetuals, the existing solutions have failed to provide competitive trading experiences. This has rendered them unable to pull trade volume from centralized exchanges, as was accomplished by the automated market makers in the comparable spot market. Now, IntentX is bridging the gap with intent-based architecture. With the context and background of existing on-chain derivatives approaches, we can now explore the unique benefits of IntentX and its innovative RFQ approach. To summarize the bigger picture of the derivatives market, centralized exchanges have liquidity, but no security. Indexes have security, but no liquidity. Centralized exchanges have liquidity, but no security. Indexes have security, but no liquidity. Correct. Now, IntentX, with its RFQ, intent-based architecture, solves the liquidity dilemma and can effectively bridge centralized exchange liquidity on-chain through a solver. The trades on-chain are completely permissionless, secure, and isolated, meaning there's no risk of custody or insolvency, right? Thus, IntentX addresses both liquidity and security without compromise. More details on the specific architecture that allows for this liquidity flow are detailed in the next section. All right, so now we're getting into the intent architecture, the RFQ architecture, and the order flow. All right, let me see. Where we start? We start trader, inputs trader parameters into IntentX. It offers the best stream back to the trader. Then you request for the trade. The execution engine goes to the bilateral trade agreement. And then on this side, you got the liquidity, which is the exchanges, the over-the-counter, and the spot. Then you got the solver, which is market maker 1, market maker 2, market maker 3, which goes into the solver provider, and the solver accepts the trade, sends collateral. Okay, I get how this is working. Okay, let's get into it. All right, a trader arrives in IntentX and inputs the details of the desired trade, i.e., we'll say long 1 Bitcoin at 10x leverage. That means you're trading with 10 Bitcoin. The solver, or the market maker, provides an offer through IntentX on conditions for the trade: price, slippage, fees, funding rates, the collateral needed, etc. This step happens automatically and in real time. The trader then has all the pre-agreed conditions needed to open a trade streamed to them as an offer, and CAP then choose to execute the trade. And then wait, what? Hold on. Open a trade, stream to them as an offer, and can then choose to execute the trade. This solves a necessary and complex step in the RFQ process to receive, level, or evaluate bids and select the best one. IntentX automatically does this for the user to provide the best quote. Hence, IntentX is not a traditional RFQ exchange, but entirely new automatic market for quotations exchange, AMFQ. Man, they're coming out with some crazy things. This is automatic market for quotations. Okay. Once satisfied with the conditions of the trade, the trader sends a request to trade to the solver, including locking his required collateral. That is a whole other word. Got to go into the dictionary now. The solver then accepts the request, depositing their equal collateral into the contract. This result is a bilateral agreement between the solver and the trader. It is an isolated. It is an isolated. Okay, it's an isolated and perfectly symmetrical contract. And depending on the price movement of the position, one party is obligated to pay the other party a P&L. The solver will then hedge his position exposure. In this example, it will be the one Bitcoin or on any number of sources, including a centralized exchange, another DEX, an OT desk, or even spot holdings. This solver can also net his position with other contracted traders. So it'll open up the door to give you more of an option. This innovative architect completely changes how on-chain derivatives work with many unique benefits. You got deep liquidity. IntentX effectively bridges liquidity from centralized exchanges on-chain because the solver effectively acts as a liquidity aggregation layer by sourcing liquidity from whoever is most efficient, even beyond just centralized exchanges and DEX. Traders benefit from the best price execution with minimum slippage and efficiency price discovery. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right. Now, okay. Trader beyond capital efficiency. The entire process is extremely capital efficient because the solver does not have to commit any capital up front to stream the quotes, unlike an order book. Once the trader requests a trade, the solver can inject just-in-time JIT. JIT, that's so interesting. Young boys are using that word now, little JITs. Anyways, the solver can inject just-in-time liquidity to execute the order. This contrasts with the order book systems. Let me take that too. Let's put it in the bag or something. All right, put it in there. This entire process is extremely capital efficient because the solver does not have to commit any capital upfront to stream the quotes, unlike an order book. Once the trader requests a trade, the solver can inject the just-in-time liquidity to execute the order. This contrasts with the order book system where market makers represent a capital commitment at any given price, constraining market makers from providing deep liquidity on multiple books simultaneously. Not paying for standby idle liquidity means the capital requirements for maintaining open interest are far lower than VAMM models. Compared to existing VAMM derivative exchanges, IntentX is roughly 100 times more capital efficient on an available, open interest total value lock basis. Okay, we're at the conclusion. Now, because liquidity is provided on demand and just in time, IntentX can deploy rapidly and effectively across the superchain without scaling or liquidity challenges. No liquidity pools need to be built up on new chain deployments. IntentX will not compete with other on-chain order books and VAMM exchanges for liquidity. This will uniquely allow IntentX to deploy the service, the Optimism superchain, deploy and service the Optimism superchain rapidly. Remember, this is all built off the OP stack. Now, getting into the lower fees. Because of the enhanced capital efficiency, traders will pay less for liquidity. Further, because there is no LP acting as a counterparty, traders do not have to pay fees associated with offsetting the risk of the LP or borrowing funds as they do in BAMM models. This allows IntentX to have lower and more competitive fees compared to the centralized exchange order books. Now, it is not Oracle reliant. Unlike BAMM models that rely on the Oracle for asset pricing and trade settlement, IntentX is entirely quote-based and only uses an Oracle Oracle in-edge case dispute resolution. This means IntentX is protected from Oracle manipulation exploits. You also have the position risk. The risk of derivative contracts is perfectly captured within the bilateral agreement, allowing for frictionless exchange of risk between trader and the solver or the market. I don't know why they're using the word solver, but the market maker. One party's profits is the other party's loss. When a party goes insolvent, it will get automatically liquidated, making the system entirely trustless. You also have the trade execution. Because the solver streams quotes through IntentX for the trader to pre-review, the user experience of opening the RFQ trade is simplified. Pre-review. Wouldn't it just be preview? Pre-review. This greatly accelerates trade execution times as compared to traditional RFQ exchanges. These aspects combine to make IntentX the most performant and best solution to deliver secure, cheap, and plentiful liquidity to on-chain markets. In summary, IntentX, through the solver or the market makers, effectively bridges the best aspects from centralized exchanges onto the blockchain, all in a hyper-capital efficient manner. This 0-to-1 innovation will completely change the on-chain liquidity landscape. So in conclusion, IntentX is more than just another crypto platform. It represents a paradigm shift in approaching on-chain derivatives trading and liquidity sourcing. Our unique intent-based architecture combines the best of centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges, which is liquidity and security markets, by bridging liquidity on-chain. This unlocking of cheap liquidity on-chain will open entirely new use cases and applications to be built out. Further, it will allow for the migration of derivatives trading from centralized exchanges to on-chain, benefiting all actors and the DeFi ecosystem. The transition won't happen overnight, but with the strategic intent, technological solutions, and a clear vision that Intent embodies, the evolution of on-chain derivatives trading is not a possibility, it's an inevitability. All right, let's get into the actual project now.
Man, this sound like you won't have a need for like crypto.com or MEX or KuCoin. It sounds like it's about to shut down all the central exchanges.
You know what? I would agree with that. The only part that they're lacking, right? Only where they're lacking, unless they're able to do this. The only part they're lacking is that as of right now, they're stuck within the EVM ecosystem, meaning I don't think stacks can go on IntentX. You get what I mean? I don't think
Right.
Bitcoin can go on IntentX. You know, they're trying their hardest to make people don't have to use those things, but they got to solve that cross-chain. What's the word I'm looking for?
Right. Cross-chain liquidity, yeah.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, if they keep building, this is real interesting.
Oh no, they're gonna keep building. This whole new financial infrastructure is gonna be built up. Don't worry about it. They're gonna keep building. They're gonna keep building. All right. So now let's get right into it. All right, let's go into trade now. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Let me share this with y'all. That's what I was doing. Copy. Okay, I'll share that. Let me get the website. Copy. Bam. There we go. All right, connect, log in. Of course, we're gonna be using MetaMask. Next, connect. Like they got the man, what are these are called? I used to actually trade utilizing these back in like 2017. What are they called? Though? Like depth markets or something like that. Order book markets. Anyway, it's very interesting. So let me see. They're boasting 180 some odd tokens. Let's see. Wow, they do that. Wow, they actually got stacks. Hold on. They may just shut me up. Algorand, Pendle, Casper. No, they're doing it. Hey, you're right. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. They do have Bitcoin, but is it? Wow. Injective. Let's see. Cosmos. We got Cosmos. Okay, no Cosmos though. Or is it Atom? Okay, it's under Atom. Let's see. Do they have
They got
Osmosis?
Say on there.
What are you looking for?
Say, SEI.
Yes, they do.
Ooh.
Sandbox. Let's see. Doge. Nah, this is gonna be top tier. I think this is gonna be
The
top
only
tier.
thing though, did it say you could go from fiat straight onto this platform though?
No. So that's gonna be one of the things that right now, anytime you're dealing with fiat, it can't go straight to DeFi. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You need a segue or intermediary or a middleman to do that specific swap for you. That's the
Yeah.
only. That's the
I'm
only
still
thing.
using Cash App to buy Bitcoin.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. In fact, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I did a session last night, and he got some Cash App. I mean, some Bitcoin from Cash App. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little jealous. He sent it to his Xverse wallet. Now I don't know how deep you guys are into ordinals and rare satoshis and whatnot, but when we went to go send the money out to go get some stacks, it stopped us and said, "Hold on, warning, you have a rare satoshi." So we had to go look because remember these satoshis.
What?
It's a whole other ballgame. I'm not going to get too far into it, but he had a rare satoshi from December 23rd, 2009. Now it may not make sense to y'all, but the way you want to look at it is that. Think about collectors that collect pennies, quarters, nickels, dimes, because they have some small little thing different, or because of the age, because of what it was made. So even though it's a penny, it should only be worth a penny. Because of this marker, because of this defect, it's now worth $50, $100, $1,000, $5,000. That's how y'all want to look at these satoshis. These satoshis actually have different values, right? So if you're holding Bitcoin, I would suggest, in fact, the website you want to use to check your satoshis, right? Well, check your wallet rather. You can just put your wallet
Put it in
address there.
check.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it up here first. What was it? Hold on.
That's crazy you saying that, bro, because I've been watching little dude on YouTube who showed the little defects in coins and dollar bills and quarters and everything, how they so valuable, man. And now
100%.
Satoshi's got the same little, yes sir.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing over here with these satoshis. So right now, let's just put it in dollar form. Let's just see how much a satoshi is. One satoshi. See how much one satoshi is real quick. There we go. So 0.1234567 One satoshi right now isn't even worth a penny. In fact, it's not even worth a half a penny. It's not even worth. Let me see. That's a penny. Half. Nope. Not even worth a half. It's worth a little more than a half a penny for one satoshi. But you can find one satoshi that has an inscription, a marker, a date, whatever the case, and it's worth $200-$300 now. $2,000-$3,000. You get what I mean? That's where we're at right now in this space, y'all. All right.
That was me, brother Amir. I'm with you tonight too, good brother. I told you I'm gonna ride with you. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna leverage that rare unique Satoshi and put that into the foundation of what we're gonna do for the family. So just be thinking about that.
Sir.
Beautiful. All right, now create an account name, users interacting with the software agree to the terms and conditions. Let's see, let's call this fully collapsed account. And we'll be base class. All right, sign. Confirm. All right, cool. We've opened now. They're okay, so they're trading, and they're normally going to trade with USDC. So now we got to go back and get some more USDC. Let's do 0.0. What did we do the first time? We did 0.0. What was it? 3 6? Yeah, it was. Now we want to do 0.012. It's going to give us about $47. Let's do 1 3. There we go. $51. There we go. Confirm swap. Hey, did you do when we got off for today? Did you do any more research on those rare sats as far as the one that you have?
Actually, I was tied up, brother, because I had to work. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to look at it last night a little bit, but it's I'm gonna have to just read and do some research. But we're gonna do something with it though.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna take a amount of research on your end. Okay. Earn X INT X as you trade. Okay, nice.
Hey, what was that you just swapped on? That's on the base network?
Yeah. Let me share this with y'all real quick. There we go. All right, I didn't know this coming into this. This market requires a minimum collateral of $300 to try to increase. So not gonna be able to go through this because I don't have a total of $300. Bummer.
Post your address.
Copy. Now remember, this has to be base. If somebody is gonna send some capital, it's gotta be base.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the theory base Ethereum.
Okay.
Copy.
And all I'm doing is gonna open up a trade real quick and close it and send it right back to you. I just want enough to open up the trade. Appreciate that.
Send
Man, I'm hungry.
base 0.799486. Boom. Network is busy. Gas prices are less accurate. Boom. Sending.
Right.
Still pending. Shit. Did I put it in? Damn, did I put my whole bag in there? Hold on.
If you did something, I'm gonna send it right back to you. Don't worry about it. Paste your
Send.
address in,
Paste.
just in case.
Amount. What is 500? Probably. What you need?
Oh,
300.1.
yeah. In fact, I don't even need that much. I got what 180 in my account. Say 200. Just send me 150. So we'll say 150 USD to ETH. We'll say 200. 200 USD to ETH. You want to send 0.05.
Okay. Yeah, that's 217. I ain't do it the first time. I ain't put that in, so
No problem.
cancel.
Okay, there it is. Somebody just sent something in here. Oh, that's you, 0.05, right?
Yeah,
In fact, it was your first transaction where you sent 0. Everything goes through though. It shows you sent 0 the first time. And then here comes the
it's
0.05.
still saying pending.
On what, the 0
On
transaction?
on the 0 transaction it's saying pending, and the second transaction is saying queued.
Interesting. They went through though. Your address is OX796.
what you talking about? The last?
I mean, no. Your address is OX538. The first.
Yeah, OX538DE. Yeah,
Yep.
it went
Actually,
through.
that's a 0 right there. So it's OX5380E20. Yeah, it went through. If you can look at the screen right
Okay.
now, I'm looking at the blockchain. This is the Block Explorer. It's showing both transactions, the 0 transaction and the 0.05 transaction. Thank you for that. All right,
Yes,
now we
sir.
can get this. Let's go back over here. Let's go ahead and trade out. We need about 250. That's good enough. Burn. There we go. Let that load up here. Still pending, as we can see right here. Still pending. And look, it's actually breaking down. These are all the different transactions. You can only see this with Uniswap, 1 inch, especially if you're still using the same app. Okay, it go through. Okay, cool. We went through. All right. Now let's see. Let's open up another. Let me see. We got a nice selection over here. Let's do Stacks. Let's see what Stacks is doing right now. Hey, this really opens up the door though, because now we can trade Stacks with up to 25x leverage. Not that bad. Not that bad. Let me see. Let's refresh the page. USDC. Why is it not? Let me see. Market requires yada 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 yada.
Okay.
Brother Amir, do they try to lock in on it? What country you coming from when with the leverage on this particular platform, like they do on other ones?
I'm gonna be honest with you. My VPN for the most part stays on, so I wouldn't. If it did ask, I wouldn't know because it wasn't off. You know, you only know when it's off. That's when they usually tell you. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you always coming in. Okay, got you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't turn my VPN off. To be honest with you, my VPN stay on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I have no reason to turn them off unless I'm having some type of complication to whereas it's blocking something from going through, which it does do from time to time. But other than that, I don't turn my VPNs off. They stay on. Remember, VPN is to secure your privacy. It's not to hide. It's just to secure your privacy. So I use VPNs all day, every day, no matter what I'm on. Okay, it says here, funds are subject to a 12-hour fraud-proof time lock upon withdrawal. Interesting, they don't tell you that to your deposit. But they're letting me know deposit and allocate. So do we want to deposit? Let's do it. I don't know why they're saying network fees are high and the gas, it goes by pretty fast and pretty cheap to me. All right, give that a couple of minutes. We'll let that go through. Man. There we go. Perfect. All right, now for Stacks, STX. Only at $3 right now, not too bad. Let's see. Let's do $100 on something like 10x. That's gonna give us $1,000 to play with, right? The position size is gonna give us 314 shares of Stacks, which right now are coming in at $3.10. Let's see. Okay, this is how you can what's the word I'm looking for? Manually put certain things where you want them to on here. What I'm looking for to see if they got it available. No, I'm not seeing what I'm looking for. What I'm not seeing I'm making sure I'm going top to bottom, left to right. Okay. So maintenance margin is about $25. Expiration date is unlimited. Platform fee is 59 cents. It's a market order. Total value locked $100. Select slippage 2.5%. The asking price is $310.07. Let's go ahead and open up this long. This definitely just changed the game though, especially with some of these other assets. Okay, position created. Go to position list to manage. There we go right here. It's actually coming through now, so give it a couple minutes. It's pending still, so it's not actually hasn't gone through yet. It's opening, but it hasn't opened as of yet. Let's give it a couple minutes. There we go. Now we go to positions here. There we go. Now what I want to do is I want to set a stop loss and a take profit. Let's see, we're using 10x leverage. So for every 1% is 10%. So that's 10% loss, 20, 30, 40, let's say 50. Let's say we're willing to lose 50% of our capital, which is about $50. Not too bad to me. So that's $2.94. So $2.94.14. So let's do a stop loss at $2.94.14. Let's do a take profit, $5. Why not? That's going to give us a $594 return for a 609% return. Cool. And I really just picked that number out the blue. I didn't do any technical analysis for that. For the stop loss, yeah, but for the take profit, just let it run. I can come back and just exit the trade at any time if it is in profit. Okay, we did the take profit. Now let's enable the stop loss. Warning, stop lock function cannot be guaranteed to execute. This function needs a close request to the solver at the input price, which relies on the solver to close. Potential risk with execution outside of N10X control. Solver core contract should be considered. And that, you know what? That's normal actually in the traditional market as well. Whereas your stop losses are not guaranteed. Understand that. Unless you're doing like a market stop, normally, if you're doing a limit stop loss or something to that effect, it can skip over that, especially if there's not enough orders to cover it. You know what I mean? That up here. Okay, that was the deposit. That's it. Book case. Okay, cool. Now, why is that transaction not gone through yet? Hold on, let's take a look. There we go. But no, we just hold on. Let me just put this in. It's not. Let me refresh the page just to make sure, because our stop loss and take profit should be input, unless I just approved both of them. And that could be it too. With me, I ain't ate since what, 6:30 a.m. Drank since 6:30 a.m. I'm parched, hungry, and delusional right now. No, I'm not delusional.
Yeah, Ramadan hit hard.
All right, cool. Let's confirm this now. Just a little bit off. Let me say that. Just a little bit off due to the hunger pains. There we go. Now we got an input. Perfect. All right. What time is it? 7:45. Let me see. Do I got enough time to do one more project? How long is this article? Okay, not too long. We're gonna cover the search protocol too. I want to cover as much as possible with y'all. I'll eat and pray, which I'm definitely bogus. I'm not doing this again though. Next time I'm gonna go pray when I'm supposed to, but I feel bad now. Anyways, all right. So introduction to search protocol. This article aims to introduce the search protocol, its fundamental architecture, and its significance in the DeFi ecosystem. Surf Protocol is a permissionless derivative trading platform that supports the creating and trading of a widest range of crypto assets. This caters to a gap in the market that previous derivative platforms have been unable to fill. The solution lies in liquidity bootstrapping, a concept we want to unpack further in this article. Now, deciphering the trader extractable value. Let's begin with fundamental liquidity bootstrap model, where liquidity providers pull resources to counteract traders' activities. In this framework, a trader's gain signifies a loss for the liquidity providers, and the opposite is also true. This model, when compared to the central limit order book or CLOB model, prevalent in centralized exchanges, streamlines the process, encouraging more participation and liquidity provisions. It aligns well with blockchain technologies and infrastructure, favoring the simplest actions to minimize gas expenditure. Ideally, this model would benefit LPs due to the statistical propensity of propensity. Yeah, that's another one. Hold on. Propensity. English, please.
Propensity. Neigung.
Oh, okay, there we go. The inclination, the slope. The inclination. Let's go back and use it in a sentence. Due to the statistical slope of traders. Why can they just, as a collective, to incur losses? However, if a trader, in fact, let me read that over. Ideally, this model will benefit liquidity providers due to the statistical slope of traders as a collective to incur losses. However, if a trader can influence the price of an underlying asset to a certain degree without significantly trading costs, they can exploit this model to their benefit. They can take a position against the LPs, manipulate the price in their favor, and extract a portion of the LP's pool's value. This scenario is what we call trader extractable value. That is an extreme example of toxicity of order flow. The equation C is greater than SR represents a specific type of attack in the system. In this equation, C stands for the cost of moving the underlying spot price, which usually comes in the form of trading frictions and fees incurred during the buying and selling process. F represents the size of the liquidity provider pool on the derivative side of the trade to exploit, while R denotes the range of price movement to the synthetic derivative price expressed as a percentage. It's important to note that R is strictly associated with the spot price movement. For assets with substantial liquidity, the cost of moving the underlying spot price tends to be high, which makes it difficult for a manipulator to profit most of the time. However, this might not be the case for other assets. To safeguard LPs, it's necessary to incorporate a fee, F, for trading the derivative into the model. This leads to the condition C plus, oh man, I hate it when they get with these mathematical, but I love breaking them down on my own time, pen and paper. But now we're looking at the cost of moving plus 2, would that be 2 multiplied by S multiplied by F is great. See, I don't even know how to, I'm gonna skip that and be honest with you. They give me sometimes with this. These are things that I need to sit down, break down myself, but we're just gonna skip it. Y'all got the article. You can go through this specific equation. But anyways, it says this fee should be set at a level that is large enough to negate any potential profits a trader might derive from influencing the price movements. Basically, this is their protection against manipulation at the end of the day. While in practical scenarios, the cost of manipulation and relative price movements might not be overtly clear, the TES provides an essential framework for understanding these dynamics. There are several takeaways. In an extreme case, when the cost associated with influencing the underlying price is 0, the trading fee needs to exceed half of the price movement of the assets, which is F. F is greater than 1/2. F is greater than half multiplied by R, if I'm not mistaken. This is the sole instance where a minimum spread for LPs, and don't quote me, I could be wrong, y'all. But this is the sole instance where a minimum spread for liquidity providers would be absolutely necessary. Furthermore, an increased size of the LP pool will lead to a larger resultant value of the right side of the inequality. This means as the liquidity pool size expands, I like how they at least explain it at the end. But what this means is that as the liquidity pool size expands, a certain fee tier that was safe with a specific LP size may not remain so. Understanding the fundamentals of the liquidity provision model, as well as the game theory dynamics between liquidity providers and traders. Understanding the fundamentals of the liquidity provision model, as well as the game theory dynamics between liquidity providers and traders. That's incorrect grammar how they're doing it. Can establish understanding. Understanding the provisioning model can establish a universal framework for bootstrapping liquidity for any asset. In Surf Protocol, we established 5 distinct pools, each with unique fees for each trading pair, resulting in a variety of liquidity pool structures across different assets. For instance, highly liquid assets like BTC are expected to have a significant portion of liquidity in the low fee pools, with less popular assets like PEEP might have more liquidity in the high fee pools. If an LP sets higher fees driven by risk aversion and profit maximization, they could gain an undue advantage over traders, leading to high annual returns and attracting others to join the same pool or to undercut them by joining lower fee pools. Each fee pool achieves an equilibrium as LPs continue to contribute funds. If a pool becomes overly large, it's likely to attract potential attacks. An attacker could exploit the situation for profit, extracting a portion of the pool's value until the pool size reduces to a level where it's no longer profitable for the further attacks. This forces capital-seeking returns to switch to a different fee pool until the pool also reaches its limits. Ultimately, liquidity providers need to strike a balance between charging higher fees and being matched more frequently and earlier in the queue against traders. This represents the essential trade-off that LPs. This represents the. Where did I just leave off at? This represents the essential trade-off that LPs must navigate throughout the gameplay. This dynamic result is a step curve revealing the relationships between liquidity and trade size. As the size of the trade increases, so does the trading cost for a specific trading fee. There is only a limited and suitable range of trade sizes available, accurately reflecting the operation of liquidity and establishing financial markets. Now, the unique gameplay on Surf. At Surf, we've implemented a distinctive profit sharing strategy. The first user to create a pool receives 5% of that pool's trading fee indefinitely. Interesting. Providing the pool maintains above a set minimum threshold. Okay, we do have what's the word use? What's the word I use? We do have what's the word? I can't think of the word, man. It's like boundaries, for lack of a better term, but that's not the word I want to use, but that's similar to the word I wanted to use. Anyways, this incentive promotes the discovery and establishment of liquidity pools for popular new assets, rapidly expanding the range of tradable assets for traders. Additionally, the contributor with the highest total value locked receives 5% of the pool's trading fees. Okay, this reward structure further motivates competition among LP providers to contribute significantly and remain loyal to the platform. As a result, traders benefit from an increased trading size and deeper liquidity for their transactions. The implications of the Surf protocol. Through its innovative design featuring flexible fee pools, Surf protocol presents a groundbreaking shift in the DeFi derivative DEX landscape. It stands as the first decentralized exchange capable of offering an unlimited array of assets to its users, a scope that outstrips any other platform and even surpasses the offerings of centralized exchanges. For more popular assets, the availability of different fee pools offers the potential for a much larger aggregated liquidity than what is currently provided by existing DeFi perpetual platforms. Hey, I bought some dates for us to break fast. So as soon as you break fast, eat them dates first, then eat your regular. Well, I bought 2 packs downstairs, just so you know. I don't know if you ate already yet. Where did we go off at? Although this could translate into increased costs during periods of extreme market activity, it also indicates that the fees could be significantly reduced during more stable periods, potentially reaching the lowest theoretical levels. Theoretical viable levels, my apologies. Given the complexity introduced by the multiple fee pool structure, we anticipate that professional asset managers will develop strategies and automate pool switching within this framework. This advancement would further enrich the ecosystem of the decentralized finance world. And in summary, Surf Protocol stands out in its ability to offer the widest range of assets with the potential of the lowest fees and the most substantial liquidity. It is a comprehensive solution that reshapes expectations within the DeFi platform space. All right, one heck of an article. Let's get into the project now. Let me share this. Did I share this with you? Yes, I did. Okay, let's get into the project. Boom, boom, bam, bang, bang, bow. There you go. All right. All right. It is in beta. Let's see. Can we use it in beta? Let's see. Connect wallets. MetaMask. Man, it's been a long day. Excuse me. Excuse my yawn. All right. The interface is similar to what we just left from. Eerily and similar. Let's see. Do they got a let's see if they have a hold on, what does it say? Hold on. Let me refresh this because I've seen it set a minimum something. Hold on. Let's see what it says real quick. The minimum is $200. I'm not gonna do this again, y'all. Or let me see. You know what though? No, sometimes it just means that the minimum position size, meaning not the minimum collateral size. So with me having $20, if I put $20 on a 10x leverage, right? We'll say 11x leverage. Note that selecting a higher leverage increases your liquidation risk. Okay, we understand that. Minimum is 110. Nah, I think they're still getting down on me. Let me see.
I think sometimes it depends on the asset.
Turn it off. You say what now?
I think it depends on the asset.
Yeah, but normally, but it would still be the dollar amount in the underlying asset. So like, look, the minimum of Bitcoin is 0.01. So it's typically still the same. You get what I'm saying? Just in the asset amount rather than the dollar amount. So let me see something. Let's just look at the liquidity. I'll go add liquidity instead of trading. All right. Pools, see what pools they got. ETH and USD. Where are the fee? Let's see. APY. Where's the high APYs? Myro and USD. Let's see. Pork and I'm definitely not doing pork. Blasphemous. I don't know. Mubai. Actually, I'm actually interested in doing Mubai now. Let me see. XRP. Wow, there's not any interest being paid for the XRP one. Interesting. There's literally no volume on here too. Look at this, $908 worth of volume. The biggest one is ETH right here with 3.6K worth of volume. The pool size is only $1.3 million. This project is so new, they don't even have a lot of liquidity. 49,000, 3,000, 49,000, 27,000, 50,000, 50,000. 1K, 55,000. Let's just do this one.
That mean we early, huh?
Yeah, super early. In fact, we're so early, adding liquidity has been temporarily disabled.
Goddamn.
And that may be because it's in beta. Let me see. Anything that I'm doing wrong? Nah, everything over here has been disabled. And you're gonna run into this sometimes, y'all. Like I said, with us dealing with newer, super newer projects, newer networks, you're gonna have projects that have bugs, projects that have closed the doors to add more liquidity, projects. Sometimes they're going through maintenance. You know what I mean? With this one, there's no telling.
Yeah, they can't handle the traffic.
And that may be it. So this one we're not gonna be able to participate in. I do apologize. But it's fairly simple. It would have been simple. Basically, what I would have been able to do is hit add, and I would have put in, since I only got $20 worth of USD left, I would have put $20 worth of USD and $20 worth of ETH, created one liquidity pool token. Remember, taking token A, token B, and creating what is known as token C, which is the liquidity pool token, and then provided that as liquidity for individuals to trade in and out of, or whatever the case may be. Trying to think where else I could just make a liquidity pool token at. They got it. Let's see. I know they didn't have it there. They didn't have, let's see, advanced. They got liquidity pools over here. Let's see. Nah, they only had to earn. I want to walk y'all through. Let's see. SoSwap got some liquidity pool tokens. Let's see. Here we go. Here go some pools. And they only got a stability pool, but not that bad. A stability pool means you're not going to take that much of a loss. Let me see. Yeah, they only got this right here to rebase. Let's just take a look at it anyways. Let's see. Select token. So here we will be selecting USDC and then USDB. So that means we have to get USDB. Let's just make a $10 token real quick with the $20 that I have. Let's do that. Bam. Let's do $10. If they don't have some type of weird minimum deposit amount, insufficient liquidity for this. Okay, price to impact. See, we're so early. Look at the price impact. They're at 50%, 47.51%. Be mindful. Anytime y'all see a price impact or a slippage over like 10%, don't do it. That means you're gonna, whatever the percentage is, that's how much capital you're gonna lose. And they're not always gonna, tell you what it is as far as the dollar amount. Oh man. They're not making it easy. Let's see if I swap from ETH. Let's see if they got a better favorable. Let's see, 0.001. No, 002, 003, 004, 3. No, 0024, 25, 26. Wait, why did it just go down? Wasn't it just giving me? Okay, there we go. So now let's make sure this is $10 worth. And it may just be the swap from USDC over to USDB. We may have more favorable with ETH, but we're going to find out right now. ETH to USD. $10. Perfect. Once again, you just come from prior knowledge. Like, hey, if it ain't this one, maybe try a different one. Perfect. Now, where were we at? Where were we just at? Not here. Here. Wait, was it here? Oh. No, I was using this one. Here we go. Let's go ahead and swap that out. Confirm. I'm gonna have to rethink these other classes because I doubt I'm gonna be able to knock any class out in 2 hours. I'm gonna have to rethink the times of these other classes I'm having. You need to do them late from 8 to like 11 to 12, which is, man, I'll figure it out. Anyways, let's go to the farm pool.
Or just take Ramadan off and rejuvenate. You ain't supposed to be working during Ramadan.
I know I'm not supposed to. A lot of people don't even know that. I'm really not supposed to be working during Ramadan, but people that already scheduled, and it's like, what are you gonna do?
Ain't no but. Yeah, reschedule, my guy. You done did so much for me. I know you done did a lot for everybody. It's time for you to take Ramadan off, man. That's what Ramadan is for, to rejuvenate.
Dang, I ain't think about that. I should have took Ramadan off. But it is what it is now. I don't want to reschedule 10, 15, 20 people. I'm gonna figure it out. I already kind of cut back, like with my 2-hour mentorships. I've cut those back to an hour. So if anybody did have a 2-hour session scheduled, they're only getting an hour out of me. So I did cut back there, I guess.
Just imagine this, right? How much power you gonna come back with when you take 30 days off?
Right.
You reschedule everything, and you gonna come back with so much alpha, like ain't nobody losing. I've been rocking with you for a while, bro. Take a break, man.
I got you. It's something I'm gonna consider. It's definitely I'm definitely gonna consider.
You thinking about it? Wow. I love you to life, bro. But you a hard worker, man. You don't know how to stop.
I don't.
You got to stop.
Yeah, take your break, Amir. Take your break. You need it. You deserve it.
It's Ramadan, man. Ramadan Mubarak, my bro.
Ramadan Kareem. Thank you. All right, we just proved that. This should go through now. Hold on. Why is it? Let's refresh. It should be approved. USDBT. I think just approved it. Then I think it's just running a little slow. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I do feel bad about missing my prayer tonight. Like, I feel real bad. I'm not doing that again. Next time I'm just gonna pause it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give it to you blood raw. This ain't your quality right now.
I'm not at my full. Why is it not going through? Maybe I gotta type it. Okay. There we go. Normally, if you max out one, it'll put the other in there for you. I guess not this time.
I don't want to overstep my bounds. Man, go make a lot. Make a video for everybody in this class on your free time, and just send that power to us on your free time when you don't have time to rejuvenate.
Oh, no, we all good. This is the last project right here. I'm literally doing like the last transaction of the night right now. As soon as I get this in here and show y'all how to create a liquidity, which is all I'm doing, showing y'all how to create a liquidity pool token. In this case, they're two of the same token, so it's like half and half. Normally you'll have one and the other, but just so I can show y'all how it would go, I at least wanted to go through this.
Yes, sir.
So we get that in insufficient. Okay, so we got that made. Now we come over to the pool and we stake that liquidity pool token. Connect, MetaMask. Available. Hold on. Go back now. What did I do wrong? Let me see. This is the pool. Rebase USDC SLP token. If we wanted to withdraw. Okay, there it is. Okay, so this is our position right here. 19.97 is the amount of the C token I have. Remember, token A, token B gives us token C. And I don't think this is a rebase. No, this isn't the same one. This isn't the same token. This is rebase in USD BC Sol swap liquidity pool token. So I have to get rebase, which is the R token right here from somewhere, which we're not going to go through tonight. In fact, it wasn't even a project we were covering. I was just showing you how to create a liquidity pool token. If you were using, what project was that? Surf, right? Which is, man, why are they not letting us? Let me see. I don't think there's anything I did wrong though. But yeah, my apologies, y'all. I do feel like I did a piss poor job tonight. I ain't gonna lie to you. Got any questions? Any comments?
Yeah, take time for yourself, man.
Yeah, take care of yourself.
Yeah, this was not my best job tonight. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, it wasn't you. Some of the some holdups with transferring on the network. I mean, that stuff's just gonna happen. That was happening with us yesterday.
It's not even that.
Well, you're feeling bad about your prayer. You missed your prayer time.
Nah, it ain't even that. It's me. It's not even the project. The projects take time and do all that stuff all the time. I'm just talking about me, the way I'm getting. I can tell I'm out 100%. I'm out at 100% right now. But nonetheless, man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the support. Hopefully it was helpful for those that are on the line right now. Hopefully, you're able to go through, at least perform some of the functions, get some capital allocated. And then inshallah, we do open the door for us to receive airdrop from these different projects. I'll be sending the link out later on tonight to everybody. Yeah, anything in closing, any questions, comments, anything I didn't cover, anything I forgot?
Peace and blessings. Thank you for what you do for us, good brother.
Thank you.
Get to rest.
If only it's that easy.
That man don't know how to stop.
Yeah. But yeah, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night, please. And I'll see y'all tomorrow on the live. No, Friday on the live. The next one, peace, power, and prosperity, family. Everybody have a good night.
Peace, my brother.
Peace.